Hello ladies and gentlemen, Frozen Stag here, and welcome to the final episode of the Man of the Mountains campaign. This campaign in my mind has gone long enough to the point where I've gotten to the point where I kind of just want it to be over. I've got a lot of new campaigns that I'm really looking forward to getting started, and the Man of the Mountains is a bit of a blockade in that sort of like, I want to kind of play something else now and, move on. So this will be the final episode. Episode 20 is a nice little area to end it off really. So, there you go. My final plans is to kill Mordor. Now, I've said this a few times. When I say kill Mordor, I don't mean kill the entire faction. I'm just going to kill Sauron. Sauron is the main enemy of Mordor. What? Enemy of Mordor? Enemy of us. Once Sauron is dead, that pretty much means, well, the Nazgûl should go into the mist, pretty much. And Mordor should pretty much surrender. So yes, to clarify, I think I mentioned in the last episode about the Crusader Kings 2 campaign. That is still going ahead, but I'm going to be doing it on probably the Game of Thrones mod, as I was watching a few campaigns for that. And it's really just got me in the mood to play Game of Thrones mod again. I used to play the Game of Thrones mod a hell of a lot back in the day, and it just feels right to return to it. And it's probably good returning to something I'm familiar with, rather than going into the Middle-earth project mod for Crusader Kings 2. Because I have a look into that, and it's kind of like there's a lot of stuff in the in the Lord of the Rings mod for CK2, and I look at it and think, Jesus, I need to take me like a week to understand what the hell's going on. So yes. Now, one thing I have done, and you guys probably won't like this, but I want to end off this campaign in a blaze of fucking glory. And also, because the AI is stupid, I have no choice but to invoke a Toa Khan upon Mordor. I have called together the entire the combatants of the Last Alliance, and we've all marched into fucking Mordor to come kick some ass. Now, I haven't just put all the Last Alliance allies in. I have put a few enemy guys as well to make it not over the top easy. But at the same time, I kind of want it to be... It's my way of getting this campaign done and dusted, because Mordor is very powerful. They're not like they are in Divide and Conquer, who are full of spammy units that'll break easily. In DCI Last Alliance, they're a lot fucking tougher. As we've seen in a few battles, our armies have been utterly obliterated in fighting. I mean, even in Barad-dûr, we lost a hell of a lot of men, and we lost, I think, one of the generals, I think. And it was very lucky that most of our generals survived. So yes, also the AI that would have all advanced into Mordor by now anyway. So I'm just speeding up the progress of the process of elimination. Really, Mordor must die, and the only way for me to kill Mordor is with help, because I simply cannot do it alone. It's absolutely impossible, and it's either that or I'd march into Mordor and die horribly. Probably my faction would get destroyed. I mean, the last person left would probably be this guy. So yeah, I feel like bringing forth all these guys and all my allies and all that together to go into Mordor just makes sense. Some people will no doubt say, "Oh, well, that's cheating. You should accept your defeat and all that rubbish." But I don't care. I want this campaign to end in a good way, not in the way like, okay, we've lost, so let's end it here. I want us to win. I want us to kill Sauron and end the campaign there, really. So yes, I brought in a lot of stuff, so I'll try and go through them all. Also, there wasn't any videos this weekend. I mean, God, me and video recording lately is just a pain in the ass. Well. I got some good news. On Friday, I managed to acquire a PS5, which I've been waiting for fucking like over a year now. Because the PS5 came out in the 20th of November last year, and it's taken me over a year to get one. It's ridiculous. I managed to get it through a friend of mine, actually, a friend of my mum's. Used to work with her, and he was selling the PS5, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going in. And he wasn't selling it for anything ridiculous, so I thought, okay, I'll do it. I'll pay for it then. I'll get myself a PS5. So I've sort of spent the entire weekend pretty much preparing that, really. And getting that. Or just getting that all set up, because that takes a while. And yeah, of course I'm in the market for an Xbox Series X as well, and I probably still will get one. But the PS5 is certainly a start on that route of getting the new consoles, because it's just so fucking hard to get them. COVID has really made it difficult for you to acquire a console. So that's why there wasn't any videos the weekend. I did say that there'd probably be like a hot seat overview after this end of this video, or end of this campaign, but that's not going to be the case. I want to start the Khazad-dûm campaign as soon as humanly possible. So after this is done, after this series is completely done, I'm putting my full focus onto the Khazad-dûm campaign, and I'm going to get that campaign up and running as soon as humanly possible. I was going to start the Arnen campaign after the Khazad-dûm campaign, but Ghostfire is doing some, because I'm using the expanded AGO submod for that, and Ghostfire is, I think, doing an update to it for the newest version of AGO, which has recently came out. Unfortunately, I won't be playing AGO for the Khazad-dûm campaign, because that's using a Dwarfen submod that's already out. Wouldn't work with the latest version of AGO. But I'm going to wait a little while for that, for Ghostfire to get not get the Arden campaign going, get his submod up and running, and then I'll start the Arden campaign once that's done. But I will be starting the Realm of Eregion campaign, not Realm of Eregion, I keep getting the name mixed up. The Noldor of Eregion campaign will kick off sometime after the Khazad-dûm campaign's up and running. And then the Crusader Kings 2 campaign will kick off as well, followed, after the Realm of, I keep saying it, the Noldor of Eregion campaign. Once that's up, then the CK2 series may begin. I don't really know what I want to do for the CK2 series. I did think about playing House of Mud, but then I sort of changed my mind and thought about playing the Targaryens, either in the War of Conquest start, or the Feast of Crows start, or in the start when the Targaryen dynasty was very close to falling. I don't mean Robert's Rebellion, I mean like after the events of the Dance of Dragons. Which is also, as some people probably know, there is also the Dance of Dragons Game of Thrones TV series coming next year, which is I'm pretty hyped for. Especially since it's not being fucking written by Dan and Dave, or Dumb and Dumber as some people call them. So there's even more reason to be happy about that. So that's something I'm quite looking forward to. Maybe whenever that the Game of Thrones series drops, we're maybe give some Westeros Total War a go again, because that would be fun to return to that. But anyway, I think that's enough talking for now. I will add a timestamp. I will do this in future for most of my stuff, because when I start up a new episode, I tend to start talking about things and recapping people about what's going on with the campaign. So what I'll do is there'll be a timestamp. So if you just want to get into the action and get into destruction of Mordor, and go for it. And I'll make sure to do that a bit more. Maybe if I remember, I'll add in timestamps for like big battles and stuff. So if I remember. Now, there's a lot of Linden armies, because basically, as you may remember a few episodes ago, we saw the armies of Linden sort of just standing around here in a massive group and doing absolutely nothing. So I've teleported them all over to Mordor to make up for the lack of them doing nothing. And there was a Khazad-dûm army, I think, somewhere around here. I think it was idly sat in Khazad-dûm, or just idly stand around somewhere, and it was just like, why is there a massive army of dwarves here? Why don't I just send them over to Mordor? Because realistically, Khazad-dûm would be sending troops over, but because the AI is stupid, because if the AI borders their allies, they can't go through them to get to like the other province of like over in Erebor. For some reason, it's weird. I did the same here as well in Edelond. A bunch of Lothlorien armies were standing here in a contingent, and they just wouldn't move. So I've sort of sped up the process and got them to move out the way. And got them to move to Mordor. I was going to send some more Númenórean army. I think I should, really, because Númenor is like, I've only got like one Númenor army. When I say Númenor army, I mean I'm not Haradrim, just the Númenorians. So what I might do is quickly teleport an army over. I was trying to find Isildur, but I can't seem to find him, or Isildur, or anybody. So yeah, but then again, I thought it's probably too overpowered, because we have so many elven armies to the point where that's kind of, I mean, we're already gonna beat the shit out of Mordor now, but yeah, we'll see, because Mordor is still pretty powerful, and I reckon it isn't just, they do have some of their allies as well. I know one of the armies I teleported, I think, has a Muma kill as well. One of the Haradrim armies. Anyway, I can't show you what's inside the armies because obviously, because I don't have a spy really. I have some spies nearby, but that's it. But anyway, on to the armies. So we have Captain Pollen Goldur is here. Okay. We also have Atanerike the Mad, who's also joined us.
Fight for your people as if they were my own, friend.
So he's gonna be very handy. We've got another Numenorean army here.
Well met. No.
I think I tried teleporting. Was it this big army here? Or was it this one? Yeah, I tried teleporting this army.
Speak to our dignitaries.
But unfortunately, it teleported this tiny little army instead. So there you go. Malak the Mean, who was sort of...
Is an honor,
Ravanian was standing by the bridge doing nothing, so I just teleported them over because they just wouldn't. They just sat on the bridge and did nothing. So there you go. Moved the Mordor army over here. Captain Morgash. Is that too loud? I feel like it is. I'm gonna knock this sound effect speech down to 80. Is that still loud?
Strength and honor.
Ah, that's better. That's much better. As you may remember, we had a few Mordor armies standing outside here, annoying me, so I just teleported them into Mordor. Mim the Just is here.
Glory to both our people.
I think there's another Khazad-dûm army that was... most of the Khazad-dûm armies I've teleported over are all standing around here doing nothing, so I just thought, fuck it. Come on, time to do something. Captain Morgash, Faraz, one of the Royal Kin. And we got another, and Captain Atto is also here, one of the other Haradrim armies. We got Erumaran the Mean, one of the Linden armies.
You can call me an ally.
He's outside Cam Lifu. And then we got Captain Aranon, I think.
Hail and well met, noble lord.
Then we got some Orcs of the Misty Mountain armies here. So Captain Bolg and Captain Lughorn. Lovely names. This is it. Oh no, that's another Khazad-dûm. I think that Khazad-dûm army, I remember correctly, was like, wasn't it being idle somewhere in the Blue Mountains? I think. Yeah, it was, isn't it? Yeah, because they can't. Well, they can, but they just don't seem to be doing it. So I just teleport them over to Mordor. And then we got another Haradrim army, a Captain Ugru, and then a Rune army, Captain Sagnita. Rune is on their way out, so I thought I may as well just send an army over to just fight us, really. Just give us... at least fight Rune at some point. Then we got High King Kalanon. As some of you may remember, Gil-galad died. Also, Elendil also died. We've had the pop-up. I can't remember what episode it was. But we had a pop-up around Goblin Town when there was like a Tower Khan for Goblin Town. And it popped up around the area saying that... what was it? The High King of the faction leader of this faction is dead. And I was like, oh shit. So they're dead, sadly. So we've got High King Kalanon, who I'm going to assume is Gil-galad's son. Although I thought it would have been Elrond. Was Elrond already dead? Maybe Elrond might have died, I don't know. Captain Valpamuakon. We've got Nazgul here, called the Bane of Golog. Another Numenorean army, Captain Mylon. Captain Gnarly. Captain Farsirion. And, of course, King Durin the Mean. You can see his army is pretty good. He comes with Dwarf and Nobleman, so he's pretty badass. The Wraith King's over here as well. He recently spawned in. We've got some Hillman armies. Captain Banazir. Some White Wolves. That's pretty cool. Captain another big Elven army here. Captain Valpandarion. And then we got Captain Yagrad. Captain Carl is here. Captain Muznag. Captain Lyron. And Girl Griefbringer is already also here. Captain Mydhion is here, as well as Captain Iron with a decent army. And of course, we still have Erudreth the Brave besieging the Black Gate. So if he manages to take the Black Gate, he'll be able to push into Mordor as well and take control of the Lothlorien forces. So yes, I am on Togglefire, of course, just to see what happens when we click N10. Really, what I'll do is I'll keep the toggle for on just because I want to see. Do we have the time limit? I want to turn the time limit off. Yeah, put that on because I don't want, because some of these siege battles are going to take a while, and we don't really have the time. However, before we get into the action and watch all this kick off, we're going to jump into a battle at Emyn Arnen. Once we take Emyn Arnen, we'll hand it over to the Numenoreans. I did mention before that we'd probably take all of Mordor ourselves. But I've decided that what I'll do, I'm not bothered about Mordor, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, we could take it, it'd be like another kingdom to the Men of the Mountains, but I'm not bothered. What will happen, and I'll recap it all at the end of the campaign, but Mordor will basically split into, it will basically like, a bit like how Germany was in 1945 after the Second World War, where it didn't really become Germany at first, it was just under the control of different countries, like different parts of it were under control of different countries. Like, yeah, I think Bavaria was US control. I'm not too well versed on modern 20th century history, to be perfectly honest, other than really basic facts. So I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure Germany was split into like different areas first, and then eventually it turned into like its own little government. And that's sort of what's going to happen to Mordor, but Mordor will basically, instead of that, Mordor will just remain split into different lands, and those lands will be handed over to different factions in the game. So yes, on to Emyn. I'll hand this over to Numenorians, and we'll hand over to everything else to the Numenorians, because we can't really sit there and defend it. Minas Ithil should have culture up. 18% should give us a decent army. This is no culture, so we might lose that completely, but I'm not handing over Minas Ithil and Kirith over to Numenor until all my armies are past there. So for the time being, we're going to be sitting around fighting and getting our troops together for the final battle of Mordor, and I'm looking forward to it.
Finish them!
Anyway, on to this. Drimmer Crownbreaker. We have business with you, my friend. Harad isn't actually in this army, which is strange. I would have thought they would have been, but there you go. I won't do a night battle, actually, because it gives him more command, so it'll make the guy even more better, so there you go.
There'll be no escaping us now! Attack!
Alright, so this is one of the little battles outside of Ithilien, and once we've taken this place, that's it. We can now begin the mass push into Mordor. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the AI does with... now, obviously, not normally. Normally, I wouldn't really cheat move all armies. It's just to really speed up the campaign. Because of the whole shambles with the event thing, with the whole like culture conversion event that we fucked up, it pretty much made it so that we had to wait so fucking long to get our cities up to max build level, and we just it was just a massive blunder when we had to sit there for ages and ages waiting for things to come around, but it just didn't happen. And yeah, it's just wasted so much time, and it gave so much time to Mordor to build themselves up and become really powerful. So it wasn't a good idea. I'll get the rubbish units to go on the walls, I'm not bothered. Oh. Any more levies? Nah, it's just the ridge keepers. We'll put them on the ladder. We may as well just go... Oh, that's the wrong button. We may as well just go straight for the gate. Go there. Right. Can I fit? I can probably fit like 3 ladders on there, but I'm not too sure. No, I just tell you what. I'll put a ladder on this side, and that can go. Can I get in the back of this? I don't think I can put a ladder there. Actually, in fact, I'll put and grab that, and then we grab another ladder unit, which is these guys. Yeah, I'll bring this guy around here and he can go up that way. The rest of the guys can all group up into a little group. Probably a good idea putting Zaros in his own group, to be perfectly honest. Oh. And grab the archers in one go. The ballista will keep at the back here. And the cavalry, group them up as well. And that should be everything. Yeah, that's everything. Oh, what am I doing? I should take out the fucking towers. I completely fucking forgot about that. Should go on the... No, go on flaming arrows. It's better. Right, move up. probably could have. No, you can't get up that part. Move up. Completely fucking forgot about the ballista that could be used to shoot things. Right. I don't know how long it will take for him to be in range, but we'll have to wait. Alright. Right, get up there and shoot. I should have had them into position ages ago. Oh well. This is up here. We've got orc archers up here. We should be able to deal with them easily.
The walls with their ladders.
What's this? Gorgoroth battalions, a bit of pain in the arse, and Sauron guardians. That's yeah. Pushing into the gate is gonna result in quite a few casualties, I'm afraid. It shouldn't take too long for them to get the to be fair, it's not really worth getting the ballista. I'll save the ballista for when we need it later on. I'll try and put Zaros here at the back, so I don't want him dying.
Is in place. It'll not be long before our enemy's defenses. The ladders are now in place.
Right, get up there.
No match for the valor and
There's nothing on this side, so I can flank around and hit the orc archers. What's over here? We got Gorgoroth archers. They're pretty decent. And orc bands. Okay. Right.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Right. Where are you guys at?
They're
all pouring out now. I'll stick on ×2 for the time being. Right. Right, let's hope we can do it.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
I'll move up there. If you're just getting shot, it's probably not worth it. Move up. Come off the walls. Oh, the Gorgoroth battalion got the walls on. Think so. Oh, I forgot to put you in the group. Whoops. That's silly of me. And the ballista. Well, I should just take the towers down. Alright, you can start firing when you're ready. Sauron Guardians are not going to go let us through easily. No, we did capture the gatehouse and then we lost it again. Okay, whatever. I can't bother with the fucking ballista, it's just useless. Can you seriously not shoot that? I think you can. No, you're not firing. No, you're just not firing. Okay, whatever. Right, pull you back then, you're just wasting men. So yes, this video will likely go on pretty long today, which I know will probably anger a few people, but but unfortunately I don't really have. I want to get this done. I don't want to make another episode. Also, one thing I will have to do is make another batch of thumbnails, because I only make thumbnails for episode like I make thumbnails for episode 1 to 10, and then if I need to make an episode, if I need to make more thumbnails, I'll make them again.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Did I ask the cavalry to move? Yes, I did, didn't I? Well, Haldad died. Oh fuck, Hazan died as well, and shit. Actually, in fact, get on the wall. And see if we can take it. Ziggurat Guardians are fucking powerful as shit units. They will not die easily. So, this is the problem we might face here, really. Right, head over here and get down the wall. I'll get you to try and flank these Ziggurat Guardians. Oh, you're going into the tower. Okay, that's... Alright. Kind of wouldn't advise that, but fair enough. I could just flood through with the cavalry. Yeah, fuck it, why not? We don't have much other fucking choice, so we're just gonna slog at the gatehouse and then the Ziggurat Guardians just won't die. So, we... Right, the walls are ours,
The enemy force
I
remains.
think. Right. Push through. A lot will probably die, but then again, they can throw javelins. Right. Pour through. Yep, some are dying, some are dying. Come down there and hit the Ziggurat Guardians. Hopefully Zarasir doesn't get himself killed, because that might be annoying. I wouldn't be annoyed as shit if he dies. I like Zarasir to get to the end of this campaign and just fucking survive. I don't know. 100 and something year old man. Yeah, the Ulf Hefnar is like the one last remaining unit we've had for a while. Come around
If we
here.
continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
The Ridge Keys may as well just come around. There's loads of people out here pouring in. I'm surprised the cavalry haven't died. Like, I thought they would have all died instantly. But apparently not. There's something running back to the town. Yes, there is. Right. My mouse is, like, way more faster than I remember. Yeah. See if you can kill him. Kill that one cleaver unit. The Ziggurat Guardians dropped like hell after that little slaughter. Perfect. Yeah, one Ziggurat Guardians left, that's it. Wow. Everyone just running to kill that one fucking dude. Right. You can all sit there and just fucking wait for them to come. All the cleavers have got up here now. Finish off that one fucking Nazgul. Actually, what I'm going to do is keep Zarasir out. I didn't see the game. I didn't see him dying. I don't want it to happen. Because we'll probably lose the battle if he dies. Unless, you know, we won't lose the battle, but we'd... It'd just be a massive blow if he dies. Don't want to do it. Wait, is the tower still fucking against us? What the hell? Oh, these fuckers are still on the wall, that's why. Right, where are you guys at? Right, you're coming round, good. Alright, well...
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory
I'll
will
let
be
you guys
ours.
deal with this, dude. Move back. Stay out of the way of the tower in case the tower just suddenly shoots miles away. Or something, I don't know. Right, I'm surely 7 dudes can take out 1 Nazgul. I mean, Aragorn did it, and he had the flipping torch. So, hopefully. That fucking Nazgul's still going. Right, some of you are fighting. The Orc band's putting up one hell of a fight, that's for sure. Right. Bowing in. The Orc cleavers have flanked my... Oh shit. Well, Zarus' life is at risk now, so everyone get to the... Right.
If we continue like this, we will...
That Nazgul's a fucking tank, he's still going. Like... Right, the cavalry can deal with him now. Right. Right, fucking... Nah, that's probably way too many fucking men that we need to really go over there, to be honest. Nazgul is still going! Oh.
The enemy general abandons his men.
Right, someone kick his ass, please. Kill him! Come on, it's about 8. How many of you? Come on, there's 40, 50 of you. Come on, 1 man must be able to kill the fucking Nazgul. Oh, I'm gonna be so annoyed if he fucking escapes. Right, tell you what. Put everyone over here, and then we just fucking shoot. No. There you go. Right, go over there. I've lost too many cavalry in that fucking fight there. I probably didn't need to do. Who's fucking running? Oh yeah, they're all bloody running. Alright, in that case then. They're all routing, doesn't matter. Alright, okay. You guys better hop over there then. The gate should... Yeah, it is ours. I was gonna say. Right, who's the guy with no ammunition? And you're where? Ah, you're right there. Right, do a nice charge down there and that should get him. Hopefully. So if these guys escape, the battle goes on even longer. Oh, thank God it's over.
Victory is ours.
There you go.
Let it be a salve upon our wounds.
Yeah, thanks. The Sworn Bodyguard General got loads of kills, that's good. Claiming the Golden Sword, as you couldn't expect, because they are very good units. They are the only units that we have that can actually best anything. So, thank God for them. That's Emyn taken, and there should be enough culture for it to, for hopefully Numenor to put a garrison in it. I mean, if Harad just takes it, I'm not bothered. If you may notice to the south, you can see Umbar's been taken by the Numenorians. There you go. Lost 2 of our fucking generals in that battle, but fuck it.
Such is the fate of all who oppose us.
Exterminate that.
The settlement has
Should be a...
Take
yeah.
the spoils of war.
There's plenty of culture now. I'm going to destroy this because there's no point in it. We can just get rid of that. Right, there you go. We merged them all together. I'm going to have a look at who died. So it's Hazan and Haldad. We'll find them. I've got something downloaded in the background, so it might be a bit stuttery. Was that? Oh, I think that was him who died. Could be wrong. Haldad, Hazan. That was. Wait, let me read this again. Hazan, yep, that was him, and Haldad. I think we may have found them. Might be another one called Haldad. Maybe not. That's Holothram. Oh, there he is, Haldad there, and the one. Oh, he was cool. I liked him with the fucking hood on. But, no, well. Right, Spy, you can go straight into Mordor. I've got some money for that, okay. That's really going to help our economy out. Probably not. Right. We can go north.
As you command. We
And then
go
on,
no
we can go
further
to...
today.
Where's my diplomat?
Yes,
Oh, you're a
my
Western
lord.
Skilly.
Always happy to deal with you, trusted friends.
We're updating my map information. Why not? Because this has probably changed by now.
How
There you go.
could we Well, that seemed fruitful.
Nah, for fuck's sake.
Farewell.
Well, they're going to lose that then, aren't they?
Your order. Yes, my lord.
I don't really care. Whatever. Emyn, that Mordor guy's dead. We've killed a nice Mordor army. That's all. I'm content with that. Now, we end the turn and see if it keeps me... See what happens. See what Lyndon does. Oh. It's difficult to say because... Numenor's not done much. I can't see that Numenor army. Oh, the Numenor army's moved over to... Most of the AI is probably really confused what's going on. Oh, Lothlorien army failed. Bugger. But that big army should take it. Right, now we'll have a look in a moment what's happened. The problem is... oh, the Rune Warlord is dead. Oh, no, Rune's still alive, though. They did lose that big settlement here, but the Dwarfs are taking it. If the Dwarfs fail, then Rune will have it. The faction leader must be in there, then, I imagine, unless he's around somewhere, but I'm pretty certain he's in there. That's good. There is still a Rune army around. Okay, so what happens? Okay, so... Okay. Fucking Ravanian's going that way again. Brilliant. But there is a massive army besieging Nerlin, so Nerlin should hopefully fall. Mim the Just is probably going to fight Call the Bane of Golog in a moment. Nargroth, Mordor Fortress. Camp Lifu. Okay, so I don't think they did much over there. Some of the smaller armies might have died. Faros has joined up with a bigger Numenorian army, so that's going to be interesting. Where's Durin? Oh, there is King Durin the Mean. I think there was an army over here, because a lot of Mordor armies have appeared out of nowhere.
I'm gonna stick you.
I think some have grouped together.
Herdsman.
But that big Dwarven
All
army
it
will
is,
really
no.
fuck them over. Big Elven armies here, that's good to see. Numenor, I think, got a bit confused, so... there you go. Okay, wow. Arad, that is incredibly stupid
Your
of them.
orders, my lord.
Off we go.
Yes. An order.
Right, we're gonna get on over to Minas
Yes,
Ithil, and then
my
we'll sort out the armies and shit. Because there's just so many of them. We'll send you over here.
Approaching.
I'm gonna stick you.
And then I'll move my stuff about in a minute.
Your orders, my lord.
Yeah, we'll sort all the armies out later
Yes,
on
my
because
lord.
we just have so fucking many of them.
Yes.
And of course we got Rasputa
orders, my
following
lord.
up behind.
Ships ready. Ships ready.
Nope. Did I take the army? Oh no, it's this army I'm waiting for.
A fine
I
day
can't
to sail.
bloody take them out.
Ships ready. My lord.
I can't take them out, but I'll wait till next turn. Move them over. And we'll see if... I will keep Togglefo on because there's no point in... Because we know where our enemies are, so, you know... And it seems fucking... Lyndon's moving west. Why? Go fucking fight your enemies. Stupid AI. Oh, Ravanian took Nerlin. Thank fuck. Hopefully now, that Nerlin share a... They did before, but maybe that now they might push north. Oh. Misty Mountains has abruptly stopped to Lothlorien and taken the Black Gate. You're rubbish, but I'll take you. Dunharrow. Why are you in Dunharrow? I'm going to cheat move these guys over because these guys are just doing nothing in Dunharrow.
As you command.
So I'll take, in fact, I'll take all the generals. So no, actually, no, I won't. I'll leave one guy in New Dunharrow. In case shit hits the fan, my entire faction gets wiped out. And sure. Oh, Widovan. Okay, that's who that is. Actually, no, I'll keep Widovan here
Your
because
orders, my lord.
An order.
I'll move character Argon over here. Show cast stat. Move character Argon. No, that's not how you spell that. Argon 271 125. That's how you do the move character cheat for anyone wondering. Okay, now I can't move my armies because Lothlorien's staying here like fucking lemons. Maybe they kill that Numenorian army. Lothlorien's still around. Mordor, Sauron alive, yes. Wraith King, where's he gone? Let's go out Togglefo because Doesn't really matter now. We have eyes everywhere pretty much, so we can see what's going on. But yeah, they've taken that, thank God. Sauron's alive. Burzum betrayed has moved. What's his name? What's his name? We've got one spy up here. Let's move you down here and see where the Witch King's gone.
Hootsman. Bonny day, is it?
Oh, he's gone to Eisenmouth. Or Eisenmouth. I don't know. Is that how you spell it? Is that how you pronounce it?
I shall continue, my lord. Approaching.
Right. Hopefully the Linden armies move about and actually go after their enemies. Either way, it at least distracts Mordor from doing things, so that's fine by me. Right, move you over here. I'll sort your stuff out later on. This one is basically ready to go, really.
Yes, my lord.
An order.
Can't want Zarazir to lead the main army because he's not the best general, but he's good.
Your will, my lord. Yes.
Bugger off, assassin.
Yes.
Right, merge with them. Who's the best general? Okay, I want Gamma to lead the army because, yes, Zarazir. Well, then again, Zarazir is the fucking faction leader, so
An order. Splitting the forces apart. Forming
he can
up
take
into
the
a
big army.
force to be feared.
Move out the way.
Your orders, my lord.
With honor.
For fuck's sake,
Yes,
fuck.
my lord.
Get out of Mordor.
Yes.
Alright, actually take you two out.
With
There
honor.
you go.
Yes.
Got loads of archers. I don't
Your
need to put any
orders,
more
my
archers
lord.
in there.
Your will. Yes. Merging
I'll
armies,
take
my
you
lord.
out.
Move.
Oh, I can't fit you in there.
As you wish.
Yes, my lord.
Your will, my lord.
I can't take the Ulf Hefner, but there
order.
really isn't that many of them. So it's kind of a waste of time.
Your
Should I
will,
put these
my
guys in
lord.
here?
Your orders.
Your will, my lord. Or as you wish. Merging armies.
That's
my
not
lord.
bad.
My lord.
Yes, my
We'll
lord.
take the catapult.
Joining forces.
Is there anything else we want to take out?
Your orders, my lord.
Oh yeah, we'll move you over there.
Yes. My lord. Yes.
Yeah, get these guys out there.
My lord.
Rubbish in
My
comparison.
lord. As you wish.
Yes, my lord.
Take anything else like cavalry maybe.
An order.
And then we got his epic cavalry unit, so
Yes, my
Um,
lord.
I'll take the mounted infantry.
As you wish. Merging armies.
What else should we take out? We could take out a few of the generals, but at the same time, these generals will be very useful.
Your orders.
My lord. Your will, my lord.
Got any more Tarko archers
Yes,
coming
my
our
lord.
way? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we
With
do.
honor. We shall continue tomorrow.
Hope that army hopefully that army does something.
Ships ready. By your command.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, I want at least two
Making camp here.
fairly decent armies
Yes.
going to Mordor.
My lord. Orders.
Right. I'm just thinking about it.
Yes.
That's a decent force, though. I could do with the ballista, but at the same time,
Yes,
that
my
ballista
lord.
would be welcome in another army.
An order.
Right.
As you command.
Move Zarazir that way.
Your orders, my lord.
The army will assemble.
Yes, my lord.
Right.
Your will, my lord.
Right. Shove you in there. Merge you together. No, I can't because...
Your will, my lord. As you wish.
Right, just whatever. I'll shove whatever I can into here at the moment.
Honor. Your will, my
Oh,
lord.
in fact,
Splitting the troops.
I just have so
Yes,
many
my
armies. I'm just have to shove them all in here, and then I'll just sort them out later
My
on.
lord. Yes. Orders. My lord. Your will, my lord. Your will, my lord.
Right, get in there. Stay there.
My lord.
And
Joining
then
orders.
I'll move you over in a moment, and then
Your
Rasputin
orders,
can
my
follow up
lord.
behind. Then we sort the armies out. But Tower Zaraz's army is ready. Hopefully they move out the way so I can get out and do something. Because that'd just be really fucking annoying if I can't. We have been recording 44 minutes now, so we've been going on for a fair amount of time. This spy can come up here and head off into Mordor.
Tomorrow's journey.
Oh, where's the other spy going? Oh no, he's already here.
Lord.
Alright.
My lord. Approaching.
Keep an eye over here.
Approaching.
Oh, there's a big dwarven army here.
Glory to both our people.
See what happens. See if they succeed, really.
My lord.
Right. Let's end the turn. Right, hopefully Numenor and Linden move out the fucking way so I can get past. I was just have to teleport Zarasir past them. Which is going to be annoying. Oh, the Florin stand up. I didn't bring in any Eren Gullen armies because basically Eren Gullen has got their own troubles with the Misty Mountains. I don't know whether invasion's been called because Walk of the Misty Mountains army's moved about. Nope, it's massing around Sauron to protect him, I think.
My lord.
An order.
I'm gonna have to teleport him past because I can't fucking move my armies. Ah. That's what I get for cheating, because in the I just can't comprehend that they're in Mordor and... Whoops. Move characters Zarasir. Because realistically, the guys would let us pass. They're not going to be like, no, you can't come past because we are here.
Yes.
What? Why?
An
No,
order.
of course
Have a
not.
taste of my blade.
You could just absolutely blitz his Nazgul in this battle. I can't want to stand around my allies, really.
Yes.
How big is his army?
Moving to crush the enemy. Victory.
No, they are going
We
to run
shall
away.
slaughter them, my lord. Such
Well, we'll
is the
stand
fate
next to
of
the
all
Elven
who
army.
oppose us.
Stand there.
Move.
And once everything's turned up, I can sort of move the armies and shit about.
Yes, my lord.
Because right now I really can't. Actually, I can. No, because I need to
Orders.
merge stuff
As you
and
wish.
all
Your
that.
orders, my lord.
With
Right,
honor.
you're here.
We shall
That's
continue
you there.
tomorrow.
Right, please, for the love of God, go into that settlement.
Ships ready. Yes, sir.
You can sail down. Oh look, Barad-dûr has been taken by. Fantastic.
Ships ready.
Please do so. If any more ports pop up, we're just to besiege them. Oh yeah, sure, coming up here.
Approaching quietly.
Right, next turn we can probably sort our shit out. Right, let's see if Zarasir gets attacked. Right, come on, elves, do something. Rune should eventually soon. We'll probably get a pop-up saying that Rune's dead in a minute. Which I doubt would be too long. Well, I'll know. We'll know when that army goes rebel and the Rune army goes rebel. Once the AI gets their shit together, we'll be able to do some things. Fangorn love me, apparently.
Yes.
Maybe we should go hit this army.
Finish them. Victory.
No, I'll sit there for a bit. I don't want to push my shit forward and then get killed. That would suck.
Ships ready. Set sail.
Hey, Barad-dûr has been taken.
Ships
Fan
ready.
bloody tastic.
Ships ready. A fine day to
Keep an
sail.
eye on the navy, see what's going on there. Right, now I need to move our shit
Yes,
together.
my lord.
Alright, move you over there.
Yes.
Let's go. I want to get Tal Zara to lead some
Your
armies
orders,
too, but
my
I
lord.
can't Gamba it out in the field
An
first.
order.
Right. What can we take? Right.
Yes, my lord.
I don't want to do this. Right. Take 2 units of mountain infantry. Ah, fuck, I need to move you out of the
Your
way.
orders, my lord.
With
Yes, my lord.
Right.
orders. My lord.
Take you 2 out.
Merging armies, my lord.
Apologies if it gets a bit slow for you guys, but I need to be careful about this.
Joining forces, my lord.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Right.
Your orders, my
Nothing
lord.
really special here. 94 of you will take you.
My lord.
Ah, 3 of you, you can go over here.
Yes.
Oh, it's too fucking late now.
Orders.
No, it's too small of a unit. There's no point there. Right, grab a bunch of the archers.
Orders. As you wish. Joining forces, my lord.
Um,
My my lord.
Grab some cav.
Your will, my lord. Urging by your command. Orders.
Yes, my lord.
I need a loyal general to take over from Tal Zarazis. He's not very loyal at all.
Your order. Yes, my lord.
Who's the most loyalist? Probably Razza, but he's fairly old. Yeah,
Your
Av
orders,
rank
my
can
lord.
go here.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Your order.
I'm pretty sure that is Peter Baelish. I'm
We're
pretty
combining
fucking certain.
forces.
No wonder he's so disloyal. Okay.
Yes.
We've got a lot of armies. Argon, you're
order.
very disloyal, so go in there.
Forming up. Orders. Yes.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord. Yes, your orders. Yes, my lord.
Assembling a mighty host.
Take
Your will,
you
my
guys. I'll take 3 of you.
As you wish.
Yeah, that's a decent army.
An order.
We'll send them that way
As you
eventually.
command. Yes.
Actually, I'll take out one unit of you and put you here.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
Right, that's
An
that
order.
army sorted. Now Tal Zarazis'
Yes.
time.
I smell your fear.
Oh, thank you. Sounds like fucking Megatron, doesn't it? Okay,
Your will, my lord.
take you and you.
Your will, my lord. By your command. Joining forces, my lord.
Take you
Your
as
will, my
well.
Urging armies, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
I'll put you in there as well.
By your command. Joining forces, my lord. Yes.
Shove you in there as well.
As you wish. Urging
That
armies,
unit
my
of
lord.
16 is going to be useless soon,
Orders.
but we keep merging away.
Your will, my lord. By your command. Joining forces, my
Merge
lord.
them. Is that a full
Yes,
unit of
my lord.
mountaineers? No, it isn't. I'm pretty
An
sure.
order.
So we'll grab.
My lord. Yes. Urging armies, my lord.
No, it is a full unit. Okay, whatever.
As you wish, my lord.
Right, I'm gonna speed this up a bit, so we're gonna be here all fucking day sorting out these armies and
By
shit.
your
So,
command. Yes, my lord. Yes. Orders. Your will, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
alright, take you.
By your command. Joining forces, my lord. Yes, an order.
Get in there.
Yes, my lord.
Um,
Your orders, my lord.
right, you can carve
Yes,
here
my
now.
lord.
Now, who's the best general we got left? We got Tower to the Cruel, 3 stars.
Yes,
Your orders.
my lord.
Yeah, Tower to the Cruel was probably gonna be the guy.
Yes,
Actually,
my
no,
lord.
Hazard's better, so we'll take him.
Your orders, my lord.
You can lead the other army.
Yes, my lord.
Orders.
Alright,
Your
take
will,
this.
my lord. An order.
Right.
Your will, my lord. My lord. Yes,
Your orders, my lord.
orders. By your command. Smell your fear.
Of course, these armies aren't particularly wonderful, but at the same time, I'm not all that bothered.
Joining, my lord. My lord. Your will, my lord. My lord. By your death.
I'll take the sworn fighters just to
As you wish. Joining forces, my
get some use out of them.
My lord. Order. An order. My lord. As you wish.
Take,
Yes, my lord.
My lord. Yes.
take you guys.
Orders. Yes.
Right, that's another army sorted.
By your command.
Your
Zad
orders,
can
my
go
lord.
that way, and then we can get Tower 2
Orders.
to lead the scraps, really.
An order.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. My lord. As you wish. An order. Your will, my lord. Orders.
Can you merge them?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Well, there's 5 of them left, so we'll take out 7 of the Mountaineers, gonna do nothing, they're useless. 28 of these can go,
An
and
order.
there you go. 3 units of Ulf Hefnar can make some use, I suppose.
Impossible, my lord.
Right.
Yes. I smell you.
My lord.
I can't.
Impossible.
The problem is I can't move my shit, because the elves are in the fucking way.
My lord.
So, fuck me.
Yes.
Right, what we'll do is we'll move him over here a bit.
Yes, my lord.
And then we'll take you out.
Yes.
Right. Let's send everything over here in the sort of... Oh, whoops. Right, show cursor stat again. Move curse. Move character... Is it Gamba we need to move out first? Is it Gamba? Yes, it is. I'm just checking. 1, 2, 8. There we go. Right, now who do you bring out next? We got Tau Zarazir. Will that... Yeah, I should be able to do that in the... There you go. Right. We got Hazard, so let's bring you out. And the final guy is indeed Tower 2. Let's bring you out. This is, in fact, the invasion force. Now, it's nothing special, but it's the best I got.
My lord.
Oh, I better move you as well. Because you'll probably get stuck or something. And then... Hundar. Off you go. And then we're,
My lord.
don't know where to put you, really, to be honest. Eyes and mouth, I suppose.
Quietly.
And the Cure of Dwarf and Ms. Ethan can head over to the,
Yes, my lord.
Numenorans.
Dear friends, what can we do for you today?
Miss Evil and Cure of Dwarf. I'm keeping New Umbar because it's my, victory conditioned region, really, and I'll just keep it for the sake of it, really. Eventually, that settlement will head off to.
I accept this wonderful. The pleasure was all ours.
Excuse me.
Farewell.
Eventually, New Umbar will be like a port settlement, where I don't know, a colony, I suppose. It's my mind. There you go. What have we got in here? Did they not put a garrison in these settlements? Oh, good God! Fucking hell! You thought they have culture? Like they at least have culture here. I mean, they're 18. Is it a certain amount of culture you have to be able to put in an army? I'm not really certain.
An order.
It might be.
Yes. An order.
Your
Right,
order.
well,
Yes.
you can stay there for a turn, then we'll move you all about.
My lord.
In fact,
My
this...
lord.
Actually, no, we'll keep you around Barad-dûr. This little spy here
Approaching, my lord.
can have a look.
Approaching
What's going on over at Camp de Fou?
lord.
No, I've seen most of... Oh,
Quietly.
Dol Gukor. That's pretty cool. 99. Yeah, Sauron's like, what, 60 something last I looked? 75, okay. These armies should be enough to fucking kill Sauron, hopefully. If it isn't, well... Oh, the elves are going in. And so many Numenorians against Lugimbat. Obviously, I could go on. I could have the movement on so we can see it more clearly, but I'm not bothered. I want to.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
I'm not gonna bother using my spies to get into the settlements. It just won't end well. Um.
An order. Move.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Your orders, my lord.
With honor. An order.
Yes,
Right.
my lord.
Yes. Yes. As you
Go.
command.
The men of the mountains cluster will march towards Barad-dûr. Maybe maybe our allies will do something, perhaps. But I'm not bothered. If they don't do anything, they don't do anything. I'll take my 5 stacks and besiege Barad-dûr. And I like to fucking see Mordor try and stop me. They probably will try and stop me. I hope they do sally out, because as a battle with Barad-dûr in this siege battle is going to end badly. We're going to lose a fuck to the men in the siege battle of Barad-dûr, absolutely. Which is kind of exciting, because it makes it interesting to see who's actually left. Oh, failed invasion. Oh, Donovan. Why would they call it there? Okay. Alright, whatever. That's good. Come of age, Haldad. I might spare you jumping into the... Well, there's no
Your
point
orders, my
in
lord.
sending you off. So, how... no, Witherford,
Yes, my
actually.
lord. Your orders, my lord.
I don't know who these are descendants of,
Yes,
so I'm just
my
going to have to
lord.
gamble and wander. Where do we send you? I might send you down to Andras, actually, because we don't... Because Dunharrow's got its own
Your
area
orders,
here.
my lord.
New Dunharrow is up here, and then we could then probably put the general down here might be useful.
Making
So down to
camp here.
Andras you go, and that guy can stay in Dunharrow. None still held by Ravanian, good. Nargroth has a Nazgul in it.
My lord.
Captain Defoe has him in it, not bothered. What's the other spy we had? Oh, well, I'm going to keep an eye on what's going on in the north. Right, there's no point having a spy over here.
Approach, my lord. Approaching.
Let's keep an eye on over here, because this is where a lot of the armies are.
Approaching quietly, my lord. Approaching quietly.
Yes, shut
An
up.
order.
Right, next turn, once you have a few more movement points, are
Move.
all attack
Yes, my lord.
Barad-dûr.
Yes. Yes.
Stand by the
As you
Sam of
command.
now,
Your
because we will
orders,
have to
my
put the
lord.
ring in the
Yes,
fucking
my lord.
in Mount Doom as well.
Honor and order.
Right.
Yes.
They could attack one on the side, but
Yes.
that's fine. Okay. The days are getting closer and closer before we can launch our attack on Mordor. Now that I think about it, would we really need this many troops to really take more? But then again, we probably would have done because Mordor just spams so much. And the units they do spam are actually fairly decent. Oh, Mordor's done nothing. Well, Barad-dûr is fucking mine. Will destroying a ring kill the faction? I can't remember if it does or not in this.
An order.
I'm not really sure.
Moving to crush the enemy.
We can attack it straight away, but I'm not going
Besieging the coward, my
to...
lord.
Pretty sure we don't use Rams for this, so... I'll
They're
stock
not
up on
going
Rams.
anywhere.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes. We shall engage.
Right, we'll stock up on
We
Rams
shall
because we
prevail.
want...
Yes. Finish them. Besieging the
No,
coward,
we can't
my
build
lord.
ladders because there's no gates, there's no walls to bring down.
Only a man.
Yes, my lord.
As you command, we shall prevail. An
Right.
order.
And one last
We
man,
shall slaughter them, my lord.
and Barad-dûr, fucking
Besieging
Sauron's
the coward,
fate
my
is
lord.
sealed.
They're
I'm
not
pretty
going
sure this
anywhere.
army can do it. I'm pretty certain. It should be okay with this one. I might starve it out because, to be honest, I would like to fight Barad-dûr in a siege battle, but we'd lose so many fucking troops. The whole point of these armies in Mordor is just to distract Mordor so we can take their shit without them objecting. Okay. If you made it over an hour into the video, then you will be rewarded with a beautiful battle of Barad-dûr. Now this battle will probably go on for a while, especially as like 5 armies in the field, so we'll have to sit on ×1 for a while, because there's no way we'll be able to go on. I like to see him get out of Barad-dûr, but okay. Sauron uses others as weapon, as do all great lords, if they are wise. It is in the face of great triumph or true need that he will leave the fortress of Barad-dûr, and such has now come to be. The Alliance suffer forebodings and his followers boost, because Sauron in person marches to put Middle-earth under his steel boot. Yeah, I'd like to see him fucking try. Oh, that's cool. That's fucking moving. Hear the screams of Sauron's victims. Okay. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Now, okay,
My lord.
hopefully,
Approaching quietly.
I don't know if we should just sit here and see if the other Mordor armies attack us. I thought we should starve this out because, well then again, I don't know, I just feel like if I'm going to assault this settlement, we're going to fucking lose, or something stupid will happen where we'll lose or something.
Your orders, my lord.
I don't know.
My lord.
Oh, I know why we can attack that, because
Quietly.
we Because we couldn't put another army there anyway. But maybe another army might come over and join us.
My lord. Approaching.
Right, let's go toggle phone. Just have to look. Have a look. See what's going on. See if Ravanning's doing anything. No, Ravanning seems to be... Well, I don't know.
Death to those who oppose us.
I don't know. Ravanning seems to be sort of doing nothing. But they might move upon Nargroth. But they've nowhere near enough army.
Hail and well met.
Their army was battered and defeated. Lorien is still alive.
Ally, Lord.
Yeah, Mordor still has a lot of shit around. Most of the Elven army has got fucking destroyed. I mean, it doesn't help that
Hail and
my allies
well
are
met, noble sire.
kind of retarded, but there you go. There's a lot of fucking armies coming up my way. Hey, King Fritigan himself is here.
Thankful you can call me an
103
ally.
years old, my god. I think we fucking do it. I don't know. I'll end this, I'll keep ending. I'll see how long we go before we get sacked. See, I would love to fight Barad-dûr, but fighting Barad-dûr is fine, but it won't be a very enjoyable battle because Barad-dûr anyway is fucking... It's a siege battle. It's just going to be a massive slog. But, so, yeah, I kind of... At the same time, I want to see Barad-dûr for, like, the battle model. But, I mean, we've all seen it before, right? I mean, unless it's different in DCI, but I'm pretty sure it's the same. I don't know. Tell you what, I'm going to do a quick save. I'm going to save now. And, if Barad, see how laggy it is at first. If it's really laggy, I'll reload and we'll do it in the battle. We'll wait for someone to attack us. But in case this is a battle, Sauron. The Dark Lord. Sauron or Gorthal the Cruel. Was that his old name? That's pretty cool. Sauron or Gorthal the Cruel was the greatest Mire who in ages past joined the Dark Lord Morgoth. In all Morgoth's deeds, his lieutenant Sauron had a part. A sorcerer of dreadful power. Master of shadows and phantoms. Foul in wisdom and cruel in strength. A lord of werewolves and torment. In the Second Age, he has risen from the shadow of Morgoth to claim the world for himself. He tricked the smiths of Eregion to craft the rings of power, but made one ring to rule them all. That betrayal revealed him, and ever since his war goes on to achieve dominion over Middle-earth. Yeah, well, we're gonna fucking stop that. Only the fire shows it. Ashnash debutul... How do you say that? I have no idea how you say that first fucking word. Ashnash debutuluk. Ashnash gimbatul. Ashnash frakataluk. Arbusrum ishi krimbatul. Didn't probably not how you pronounce it at all, but there you go. One ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. Sauron's mace, commander of the northern troops, and yeah. Is there anything else trait-wise that he has? No. This is what he's got. 2 units of Orc Band, 3 units of Battalion, Gorgroth Battalion, Orc Archers, Trolls, Ziggurat Masters, Drivers, Orc Cleavers, and some more Gorgroth Battalion Orc Drivers. Alright. I think we should do a night battle because it's... Oh no, we didn't lose half our forces. That's probably not a good idea.
Leave your mercy behind, men.
Alright.
Utterly crush them.
Here we go. Let's see how laggy it is first. If it's really laggy, I'll reload and then just wait for someone to attack us. But, I would like to see the battle map, to be honest. This is what this campaign has been leading up to. This big battle at fucking Mordor. Now, of course, I will play this, probably the Nether Mountains again. But I'll play them evil, for a change. Okay, let's see if we can go back a bit. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. I need to go back a bit further, but anyway. Right, let's move our shit up. We won't need all these guys, but I'll take... Yep, you can be the sacrifice. Right, 2 battering rams should do it, pretty much. I'll move these guys around. I'll keep him on the ram just in case we need it. But I don't think we'll be okay. I'm pretty sure we don't have any towers, do they? No, I'm pretty sure we don't have any towers. So I was watching Izzy's video on his Empire Rune campaign, and it does seem this battle map is fairly pretty much probably the original. It might be the DAC one. No, probably not the DAC one. It might just be the same. Oh, the DAC model might just be the same as original Third Age Rhino. I'm not 100% sure really. Because when we did the Third Age 4.0 campaign, we never got this far. We never got to fucking Barad-dûr. I should have done this battle with fucking Talzarazi really, but I don't know. Oh well. How fucking laggy is it? Oh yeah, it's fucking laggy that. It seems to be okay on ×2. Alright. Oh, it's gonna be a bit jumpy to move around here. Let's have a look at the armies. We've seen them all before, really, but we get to see them in all their splendor, really. Shall I go in the slow mode? No. It's a Sauron bodyguard. Is that Zarus' force there? I'm not too sure. No, it's not. Yeah, I think this is Zarus' force here. Yeah, it's Tharko archers. There is, what's his name? Tamar. There is Zarazir himself with his beard. And, there you go. Now, do we do the actual... No, I'm going to do the battle, and then we might try and do a field battle at some point. I'll try and do that. Right. It's not too bad. Actually, I was going to go at the very back here, wasn't I? Oh, we're at the strategy camera. There's no... Oh, in DAC, there's like a... Oh, hang on. Yeah, there you go. There it is. That's a good view. As you can see, there's no eye, because Sauron is in fact a... himself, a being of fucking pure evil. He doesn't need to... He hasn't got to the stage where he's looking out of a tower, tower of an eye. There you go. Barad-dûr is an epic fucking settlement map. It's a bit jumpy if you go down here. It's a bit dodgy, but it's okay. Right, let's have a look at the armies. We are in ×1, so actually I'll go up to ×1. Orc band coming out. Oh, we got another force. Oh, there's like multiple layers. Yeah, it's a layer here and then there's this. The Orc band's coming out first, it would seem. That's typical Sauron for you. There's the Orc battalion. Oh. This is no one in this bit. A few camps though, but that's it. Up here we have the trolls. Oh. This is actually a bit of an open bit here, that's nice. Some more of the Orc battalions. Nice. Look at Sauron at the moment. There's the trolls. Looking splendid. There's the Ziggurat Masters there. We've had fucking many battles with these buggers. So it's quite an open, actually it's quite open here, because I think, I don't know if I remember correctly, but I think the other map that I remember, DAC, or original Third Age, was a bit different, but I think they might have changed it about. Which, I think they have. Or I may just be wrong. I haven't fought a Barad-dûr, I think. I've never actually physically myself fought a Barad-dûr in a while, so...
The battering ram is in place. It'll not be long before our enemy's defenses
Sauron.
fall.
There he is. There he is. Looking badass, just, you know, stroking his armor. Okay. That's a fearsome looking captain, damn. There he is. Alongside the bulldogs looking fucking ferocious. Whew. Oh. What's going on? Right, it's about to run down. Yes, it is. Oh, now it is. Now we just about do ×2 and that's it. Right, what's my ally saying first?
The battering ram has done its work.
Not really. Oh, Hefner has been with us for a while. Is coming. Seems it's just militia going in. Mountaineers. Interesting. Right, I think we push in first. Maybe we should sit back and let the... I don't know. I don't know. Fuck it. We're going in. We're not going to sit here and let our men be slaughtered. We're going in. We are fucking men of Rohan. We are fucking going in. We will not sit idly by as our men get slaughtered. We will fucking go. We're going in. We are fucking the men of the West. God damn it. We'll let some fucking orcs teach us what to do. Right, now prepare yourself for a lot of fucking casualties. Because that's going to happen. Right. Time seal, I'm afraid, is the best we're going to do. So your battalion stands between us and Sauron, as they normally would. Right, now look at everyone pouring on this bridge. Hang on a minute, let me get into a good camera angle. There you go, look at that. Look at that army pouring through. My god, is that epic. Although they're sending forwards probably units like Highland Bowmen. Why are you saying them like, whatever. The AI is going to be fucking stupid in this battle. But it's not too laggy. I thought this might have been really laggy with all these armies on the field. But it's not too bad. The lag might ramp up a bit once we get
the battle is very much in our favor.
Once we get stuff moved, once we get all our armies in combat and stuff. Oh. Push through. Push through. Right, ×1 I think now is the time we have to go at. I may have to pause halfway through to grab dinner at some point, so I might have to just disappear for a bit and come back. I mean, to be fair, I could probably just leave the fucking battle running, to be fair, but I want to be here to... I want to see this battle through, really. I want to see it in and out, so... You guys have been waiting for this for a fucking long time, so... I want you to appreciate... I want to sit here and watch this. I've been waiting for this battle for a while. I mean, everything's pouring through. The arrows annoy me. They're sending through units that aren't fucking infantry. Like, it's just fucking retarded. Go around and encircle them. No, no escape for you bastards. Right, in fact, what we'll do is we'll move you over here. Yeah, what? Damn it, I need to get the camera. Go. No, back. Go over here. Move up. And then I guess we'll... Alright, just come over here and go over there. Right, move you up and you can stop them routing. I'm pretty sure we'll kill them all before we even get up here, to be honest. Oh my god. It is going to be a slaughter. The air is probably poor at the middle, so I'll go around here. So I'll go around the sides. There's no point getting fucking archers and shit in here because we're never going to be able to fire. Where the fuck are you going? Okay. That's kind of retarded, but alright. Alright. Guess we're going in. Right, just stay where you are. Right, here we go. Fucking hell, it's beginning. They've all ran up there and poured up there and they're all routing. Yep, that went well. That went really well, didn't it? There's no point in you running because it's just you just tire yourselves out unnecessarily. I mean, you're already exhausted already, man. Jesus. I know the AI is actually, some are actually coming. Okay, the AI isn't actually stupid as I thought. I mean, still loads of armies coming in. Barad-dûr is fucking gone. Oh, it's fucking gone. Barad-dûr is so falling. I mean, no matter how fucking powerful Sauron is, he is certainly dying. I mean, the Bulldog Wardens will fucking fight to the end. Well, fight to death. There is in the back of my mind, I've had this epic like thought of fucking Sauron being the one to fucking Zarazir being the one to fight Sauron in battle, or like in single combat. But I think that's probably not going to happen. Oh wow, that general might have died there. Alright, whatever. That guy's probably going to die. Where is Sauron gone? Oh, he's at the back here. Of course he is, coward. There's going to be a massive slog here. That's going to be... Yeah, I'm afraid cavalry really isn't going to do much today. I'll keep them on fire at will. I mean, victory is certainly in our fucking favour, that's for sure. Here you go, boys. Who's this over here? Why am I getting an option for this guy? I'm not move this guy? Okay, apparently not. Oh no, I was moving you over here. Nope. The camera's a pain in the ass, but there you go. I know a lot of YouTubers get pissy about the... Well, not a lot of YouTubers, but some YouTubers I see get pissy about the camera. And what do you expect from like a game that came out in 2006? I mean... No. I think people get way too pissy about it. Like, oh... Able to remastered, I hear from some people, and all I can... that's fine. Able to remastered, okay, that's good. But you won't have any of these kind of mods because most modders won't. Well, from what I understand, a lot of modders won't wanna go through and change all their work because of a remastered game. Like, for Able to remaster, I mean, some people will, but as you can see from like people from Rome 1 remastered, like the 4th Age Total War team and all that. All of them have declared a non-interest in wanting to re-port their mods over to Rome 1 Total War. Alright, I'm gonna have to go dip in a minute and go grab some dinner. I'll see how far we can make it in, until I disappear. Yeah, the trolls have died. Didn't do well there. But yeah, a lot of people like say, oh, remastered Medieval 2. Yeah, that's great, but all the mods that you get now, like Divide and Conquer, DCI Last Alliance, Lucium Total War, Staining Steel, all that will never come to Medieval 2. I've seen how bare bones the remaster for Rome 1 is, and it's just... it's why I've got no interest in playing that mod. Not mod, but... I've no interest in playing Rome 1 remastered. It's just not... It's not at all interesting to me. Like, I don't really care about it. Yeah, I'll play the old Rome 1 if I ever play Rome 1 on the channel. But, I'm no interest in remaster, really. The one thing I hate the most is the UI they changed. The UI, why on earth would they fucking re-change the UI? Like, that's the thing, that change that bothers me the most, is the UI changes. Why would you change the UI? It's like, the original Rome 1 UI was fine, but no, we have to change it. Why? That was the change that bothered me the most. And the look at the map as well, it's just like, what the fuck have you done? Like, if they do a Medieval 2 remaster, I expect fucking, like, I'm not expecting Rome 1 remaster. I'm expecting something much fucking better. And perhaps that's too high of me. Oh, look, someone died. Yep, that too is gone. And yeah, sorry if my expectations are too high, but that's that. Aside from that, I'd rather than not do a fucking Rome Medieval 2 remaster at all. I mean, the pathfinding is bearable. I don't have an issue with it. I mean, maybe the mass majority of people have issues with it, but it doesn't bother me. But yes, but I have seen other YouTubers go on about remastered Medieval 2 and all that, and it's sure that's fine, but you won't have any of these mods because, I mean, perhaps I'm wrong. Some modders might decide, like Dak, and maybe the big mods might decide, okay, let's port the mod over to Medieval 2. But I know a fair amount of people won't want to do that. Because people just won't want to do it. You know, it's the same issue with Skyrim. But the problem is with Skyrim, a lot of people... The modding community for Skyrim is much, much bigger than the Medieval 2. So, like, I know they're already doing the SKSE script extender. That's going into the anniversary edition of Skyrim, which is, I guess, special edition on top, I suppose. Oh, catapults here. Thankfully not moving the catapult. What the fuck are they doing here? Why on earth are they pushing this, or are they just stuck in it? I think they're just stuck in it. Yeah, I'm not going to go on time 6, I'm afraid. Excuse me. Alright, we have to... Yeah, I feel like if a remaster for Medieval 2 came out, I feel like it would be the end of Medieval 2. That it's gone. That's it. Done. Because it will. Because if they do a remaster, it won't be good. It's gonna be rubbish and meh. I know it is. I'm not stupid. It's gonna be It's gonna fucking kill the modding community. I mean, Rome 1, a lot of channels died. A lot of Rome 1 channels completely died. Like Melkor, for example. That channel, he died. He gave up YouTube because he just fucking lost everything for the for Rome 1 remaster. I think if Medieval 2 fell apart in fucking views and shit, then I'd probably become a Crusader Kings 2 channel because Medieval, you know, if Medieval 2 falls apart, then no, I won't like just say, okay, that's it, I'm done. I probably will just continue playing the original Medieval 2 with the mods that are there. Because I just don't think Medieval 2 Remastered just isn't going to be good. It's going to be bad. I just know it. All the Orc drivers coming our way.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
They have lost a lot of men. We haven't not losing that many men. Oh fuck. Oh, Tamar might have just died. Because he just sent his cavalry into that fucking horde. Into fucking Sauron himself. Alright, Tamar looks to be doing one last fucking glory run, it seems. You just need to fight here. Problem is the cavalry charges won't get us up there at all. Oh, Tamar's pushed right through. I don't know if he's alive or not though. Yeah, it's not going well there. Those trolls are still going on. My god, those trolls are really holding in there. Jesus fuck. There's some beefy trolls. But once we clear this path, we'll be able to push up and get our troops going. Nope. There's times to arrive. Let's stick it like that. There's no point in getting archers up here. I think it would make a difference. Alright, I'll get the archers up here and see if it does something. Alright, I'll turn fire at will off because otherwise you'll shoot my own guys. Everything's pouring in here, Jesus.
The battle is very much in our
Is there still
favor.
troops
Victory
coming
will
in?
be ours.
No, this is all the army. All of the army is here. Yeah, maybe a field battle might have been a better idea, to be perfectly honest. But, oh, what the fuck are you doing? No wonder you're losing fucking so many troops. Right, come around here. If you hold shift, then move around double places. But yeah, I don't think a remaster would be able to as a good idea. I know this whole sort of debate started when I talked about pathfinding, really. And also another thing, Rome Remastered, from what I can see, hasn't really fixed the pathfinding at all. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty certain in the time that I played it, which isn't much, but I'm pretty certain that they didn't really fix the pathfinding. I'm pretty sure pathfinding, yeah. I don't know, if you want a game that's like, if you want pathfinding in Medieval 2, then, or not Medieval 2, but if you want better pathfinding, just play the other, I'll just play the newer Total War games. I mean, Rise of Mordor is starting to look pretty promising, but unless Rise of Mordor has all the same like kind of events and gameplay events and all that cool stuff that makes Divide and Conquer so enjoyable, then I'm not going to be that overall interested in that. But either way, I'll probably still play the newer Total War games, but Medieval 2 has a special place in my heart. I will always probably treasure this game. I probably wouldn't care as much as Medieval 2 unless without the mods, you know. But yeah, there's still a lot. The mod community for Medieval 2 is massive. It's still a load, so many cool mods in development. I hope to see them all one day. What am I seeing here? Oh, one of the generals are running. I mean, all those skirmishers that ran into the fucking battle just ran out. They disappeared. Tarko archers are here. Thankfully, they're not wasting their lives, thank God. The amount of casualties we get after this battle. Of course, if we lose this battle, we're in fucking trouble. We are in complete and utter trouble if we lose this fucking battle. You know, I apologize if I insulted any YouTubers when, you know, I just don't, I really think when I see people talking about Medieval 2 Remastered, I just know that Medieval 2 Remastered will probably destroy the Medieval 2 community. I feel like it would. And of course some of you may disagree and all that, but I'm very much certain that Medieval 2 Remastered would destroy the community. And that's why I'm so heavily against it. But, yeah, I've seen what it did to Rome 1. I don't want to see it happen to Medieval 2. But I'll definitely keep. I'll probably still, if that Medieval 2 remaster does happen, which it probably might, but I still hope it doesn't. I kind of just hope that Medieval. I kind of hope that just Medieval 2. Instead of like a Medieval 2 remaster, I just hope they do like a Medieval 3. I'd rather an actual game than trying to make Medieval 2 a better game. Like, it's just... I'd rather them just leave Medieval 2 as it is. Medieval 2 is fine. It doesn't need a remaster. It's completely fine. I mean, you got the engine overhaul project, which is pretty much doing loads of stuff. So I think the engine overhaul thing is... The engine project is pretty much enough. Yeah, them pushing through here is terrible.
Our ally lies dead, slain by the enemy.
Oh Christ,
We
who's
must
that?
help his men avenge him.
Doesn't say Allied King, so I assume we're okay. Will we get a pop-up of who that is? I don't think it's Zarasix, it was said Allied King, wouldn't it, I think? No. Bit worried if it is him now. Oh god. But we have enough fucking family members for the bloodline to continue. Even if the casualties we take today are massive, then
The
we'll
enemy
be okay.
are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
So Sauron's still alive. Because there's no pop-up saying he's dead yet, so... Although he's in the thick of battle. Let's see if we can find him. Oh, there he is. The spiky head. Yeah, Sauron's not far from the front line. Yep, they're all routing, brilliant.
Our ally lies dead, slain by the enemy. We must help his men avenge him.
Go into one group and I have to do this really. The one thing they could fix, if remaster did happen, is the... Oh, no, this is something I think the engine overhaul project could probably do. Just make it so that you can click on certain regions around you. Like, make it so that you can click a bit better into certain places. Because, like, not being able to click here and line up your troops is a bit of a pain in the ass. That's about the only thing that I hate from Medieval 2, is the pathfinding's a bit naff. And not being able to click on things around here is also a pain in the ass. But that's just, you know, it's an old game, you know, what do you expect, really? Right. Try and go here if I can.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
I'll move over here. Right. A lot of units are routing, which isn't good. Oh, get skirmish mode off. I think Sauron might have just popped his ability. Or it might have been Zarazu. Maybe, or Tamar perhaps. Oh my god. There's still a big fucking chunk of men here. Most of them are archers at the back. Right, I'm gonna go grab some dinner and I'll probably come back. Well, I will come back, but I'm gonna go pause, grab some dinner, and then we'll come back and resume the battle because I'm starving and this battle's gonna go on for a while. I know it is. So sit tight. I'm not going anywhere. Well, I'm making it sound like I'm gonna leave the video going. Leave the recording going, but I'm not. So I'll pause now and I'm gonna come back. And what I might do actually, because I know you guys want to enjoy this battle of Barad-dûr and, you know, sit here and watch this a lot. But the problem is that this battle is going to be a slog. It's going to be one big slog. It's going to go on for a while. So what I might do is skip ahead a bit, and then, you know, if something interesting happens, like Sauron dies or Sauron's close to dying, then we'll resume, or something's happening. Yeah, but I'm just gonna cut this out because this is just gonna be boring. I mean, maybe you guys enjoy watching this, like watching this battle go on, but I don't really. I'll keep going and keep going for as long as I can, but I'm gonna cut this bit out. I'm gonna cut some of this out because this is just gonna be. It's going to be a long slog, and it's just not going to be very interesting. So what I'll do is I'll resume when something interesting kicks off. So, see you guys in a bit. Okay, we're back. We didn't really skip ahead that much, really, but I'm back now from dinner, and it was a nice dinner. Sure, not many people really bothered about what happened in there, but there you go. It was fish, so, yeah. So not a whole lot is happening. I mean, we're losing a lot of people routing. Some are coming. Oh lord. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, this game is really having a hard time loading anything today, isn't it? Jesus fucking Christ. Well, no point editing this out, because I just started recording. But yes, this is probably a sign that the game isn't really doing too great. I mean, we've been playing for a while now, and in my experience, if you've been playing the game like Total War or Crusader Kings 2, the game, when you get past a good 100 or so years, or 100 turns, or whatever, the game gets very unstable. And you start to experience a few crashes. Now, do we bother... I don't know. Do we bother fighting that back? Well, I'm not going to fight that again. That's a waste of time. In that case, what we'll do is we'll just sit here and... Well, I don't know. We could starve it out. And then maybe we might get an attack. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, really, because... Yes, we could choose our own battles now. But then again, no real army around here is going to do much. But, I don't know, it might be kind of anticlimactic for us to take Barad-dûr, kill Sauron, and then take loads of casualties, and then move the ring over to Barad-dûr, and then we destroy the Barad-dûr over to the Sun of Noah, and then put the ring in the Mount Doom, and that's it. Poof, Mordor's gone. And because yes, if we're gonna continue,
An order.
excuse me, if we're gonna continue on, and because we're not gonna fight that battle again. We just ought to win the battle, because that's just... I'm not putting myself through that again. So, what I'll do is I'll sit here for a bit, and we keep ending turn, to see if Mordor does anything, really. Because it would be kind of anticlimactic for me to now auto-win the battle, and then we won and killed Sauron. So, I'll end the turn, and we're not going to be able to see what's going on now. Did I leave... Have I? Yes, I do. I have it. Is it, like, auto... Yeah, okay. Alright, well, but I can't see what's going on in Mordor now because I'm over in fucking North Farband. Oh dear. But yeah, the game isn't doing well, and we've had 2 crashes in battles this episode and the last episode, so that's a good enough sign for me that the campaign is struggling. We're on turn 236. Yes. So I can't really blame the game for now crashing. Yes. We shall continue. It's not like the game's unstable, it's just the crashing, it's just because of this game's been going so long. The game's just having trouble loading it. My lord. Approach, my lord. I'm looking at what's going on over here. Yeah, so all the guys seem to be around here doing nothing. Struggling with this army, I think.
Come and get me.
Oh, that's why. No wonder they're having the trouble with this army, because it's got a fucking Mumakil in it. Yeah, that'd be why then. Well, it's High King Kalanon. His army it's not that bad, really, I suppose. A lot of cavalry, and that's probably not very good. Yeah, it's not much going on over here. The Black Gate is still held by Mordor. Good God, nobody's taken that. I think Rune got into a fight with Lothlorien. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go toggle fight because I want to see what's going on. I can't do that with, like, just not on Togophone.
Herdsman.
Hope that Dwarven army does something. Hopefully,
Thankful you can
Dor
call me
this is a
an
Dorwinian.
ally.
Ravanian actually does something. Takes the Black Gate. I mean, they did take none, and they've got an army over here, so they could send them up here.
Death incarnate.
But the AI seems kind of stuck. I mean, Cure of Dwarf is garrisoned. This evil is soon to be garrisoned too. That's great. Emyn is now. We got Numenor. Oh, fantastic! Numenor is now pushing south against here. F-Ride. Numenor is now making a comeback. Barad-dûr, I think it's made a difference what we've done. Our destruction and blowing up of lands is really helping out. And yeah, Robar still helping the rebels. They did lose Umbar sadly, but there you go. But Barad-dûr and is theirs now. That's good. And oh, Khan Doom has fallen to Numenor. Yeah, the Hillmen are really up against it. They are really up against it. I could, of course, teleport a few more Numenorean armies to join me, but I don't really see the point in doing that, really, because we've got enough up here. Goblin Town, Feiglet's still awkward, just been awkward control for a while. Langheim fell last episode. Oh, Brun's taking another settlement. Roman, did they have an army that spawned? How the fuck? Oh, it's because... Oh, I know, because fucking Ravanian moved their armies away, and then Rune managed to take back Roman. Yeah, Rune just refuses to die in this campaign. So any armies that I've left here have just gone out into the... I don't think so. No. Oh, we'll keep everything turn. Yeah, I could auto win the battle of Barad-dûr, but I just like it's gonna be so anticlimactic. I mean, it's not the biggest battle of this campaign, yet it's a fucking auto win because the game crashes. Oh, who's died? But yeah, I want it to be battle. Even if it makes the episode fucking way too long, then so fucking be it. I don't know who died there. Duran's alive. And Karnon's alive as well. Gold Grief Bringer. I mean, if the dwarves start doing something, then we might have to might make some progress, but that doesn't seem to be happening. Oh, hello. Ravanian's coming up to help. Good. Ah. It's annoying when it does this. I can't see what's going on in fucking Mordor when it moves out of general. Ah, well. Ah. Oh, bollocks. Oh, God. This is what happens when the AI starts being stupid. The Linden High King is dead. Yeah, marry him off, whatever. That's not good. Did he get fucking killed by this army? Okay, Ravanian is going for that. Good, good.
Your orders, my
No, I might do is might go down here and help.
Our enemies call
Yeah, I'm
me
gonna help him.
death.
Why not?
Yes, my lord.
Talzaros can go down and help. Why not?
Making camp here.
We kind of want the Numenorans to do. I can't. The elves will do nothing again. The dwarfs are like, what the fuck are you doing?
As much as
Like,
you may wish
just
to fight.
attack. There's so many of you. Jesus Christ. I kind of want it to be a nice big battle outside of Mordor. I don't really want to like fight. I don't really want to go. I don't really want to like. I'll put you in Derwath so I can see what's going on in Mordor. I don't really want my allies to get themselves killed, really. Well, yeah, the Linden High King is dead, so I don't know who's now in charge of them. But oh, for fuck's sake, Ravanian, what happened? Why did you send one general against fucking? Okay, here we go, boys. Here we fucking go. Oh, you're attacking probably the shittest army I've got, aren't you? Yes, you are. Wait, why the fuck is Zaros in on the battle? Oh, that's fucking retarded. That's fucking retarded. Why is Zarasi not in the battle? He's like, you standing right fucking there. Oh, because he's not in the fucking zone of control. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, game? Okay, fine. Fine, we'll do this battle. And if it fucking ends badly, then it ends badly. Whatever, then. I mean, we're killing enough of them for Zarasi just to fucking take it, so... Okay, but this isn't really the army I want to be controlling, but there you fucking go. The AI is not going to pick it for you. If the game crashes, then we're just fucking auto-win Barad-dûr and that's it. Right, okay. I'd rather it not crash, but if it does, it does. There's nothing I can do about it. Right. Spearman. That's what I could do as a spearman. This is the arm I did not want to be controlling, but whatever. Right, where do we want to go? Because Mordor's attacking us. It's probably better we stay here, really. Tell you what. Tell you what we'll do is we'll have spearmen up front. Actually, kind of want to keep you back a bit more because you'll just get hit by the trolls when they run at you. I didn't really check if they had trolls, but I'm pretty sure they do. Alright. Oh, the cavalry. Cavalry, you can just go over here, I guess, in this nice little flat ground.
The enemy have brought
Oh,
up more
bollocks.
men.
Is that... Wait, which army is this? Is this Sauron's army? I think that's Sauron over there. Yeah, this is Sauron's army. Alright, and we got this small little force here. I'm not sure... it's just trolls and cleavers, I think. Can't really tell from there. Might be orc drivers. Right, well... okay, what do we do? Better come around here. Right, fire ammo, that'll kill a few more, I think. Then again, they're more accurate if you don't do fire arrows, so I'll turn it off. Right. No choice but to stand and fight. It might be a good idea if you... Nah, don't go and skirmish because you'll probably just do something stupid. Alright, start firing. Alright. Can't want you guys to get in quickly. Those two armies are going to have to deal with Sauron. The trolls are chasing us. Nah, don't be stupid. Okay. What's coming first? Silk cleavers are going after us. What's this? Might quickly just kill these guys off. Because they're a bit annoying. A Mordor bodyguards. Oh, hang on. This is a good chance. Actually, no, it's just probably just. No, we had a Nazgul in here. Those Ulfhethnar units will probably die, I'm afraid. Right, Sauron's gonna be clashing mirror on now. Oh, what the fuck are they doing? The skirmishers are skirmishing. Bit fucking close for comfort, I would say, but okay. Cavalry, before I forget what you're fucking doing. Bollocks. It's not wasting your ammos on these guys, thank you. Right. Let's hit them out. Get them out of here. Fuck, they're all routed. Right, you should be able to deal with them. Fuck, the hill trolls in there. That's not what I wanted to see, really. Back stand defensive. Fucking hill trolls in the way. Right, hopefully they can deal with them.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Where are you going? Oh, you're routing.
We've captured the enemy's general.
Which one?
That'll teach the coward
Because if it's this guy, I don't really
to
care.
run.
Yeah, but it's just this dude. I'm not bothered. Oh, hang on. Ah. We lost a guy. God damn it. Right, there's two of those buggers left. Well, let's get over here and help out. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah, dear. Okay, I'm gonna have to win that fucking battle of Barad-dûr because the game is just not gonna... It's not having it. It's just not having it, and there's no point me trying to fucking waste my time trying to get a decent battle because it's just not gonna happen. This crashed. I think it's because of Sauron. I think it's Sauron that's crashing the game, but then again, we had the other fucking battle that didn't have Sauron in it at all. Can't remember what that happened. That was just like a small little orc army, so I don't know why it crashed. Okay, I'm afraid we are just have to win this battle. I could auto-resolve it, but I don't really want to like.
Slaughter them, my lord.
Fucking hell! Cleared the fee. Okay. All right. Apparently Sauron's gonna give us a run for money. Run for his money, can it? What? Alright, fucking hell.
Yes.
Okay, I'll bring Tal Zarazir back then in that case. Right.
Yes. To battle.
Right, let's try that again, shall we?
An order. Moving to crush the enemy.
Right, that should do it. We'll save here. Still cleared the fate? Fucking hell, how... Really? That's ridiculous. I mean, okay, Sauron's fucking powerful, but okay. No man can defeat fucking that's 11,000 men. What? No, but I am just gonna win this one. Sorry, I'm sorry if I was. I mean, we fought this. We tried to fight this battle twice, and it's just not worked out. So I'm afraid I'm just have to win it. And that's we should have lost a fuck ton of more men than that. But yeah, we would have killed Sauron in that battle of Barad-dûr had it not crashed. It just would have gone for ages.
Victory! These people now
exterminate.
kneel before us, my lord.
Sauron is no more. The Dark Lord of Mordor has fallen in his physical body, his roar is broken. His followers wail and enemies cheer, in the confidence that this will be the final end of the ill will of Sauron. Unless the Maya's spirit can endure to lose his body once more, but that risk, even the wise doubt. Well, if you ever watch the movies, then you'll know exactly what the answer is. Where's the ring? Where is it? I feel I'm about to end the turn for it to trigger.
Your orders.
Right, if we do get attacked again, then I'm just gonna auto-win the battle. I'm not bothered. Ah, for fuck's sake, I'll turn all this off. Actually, tell you what, better off if I don't cheat. There's no point. Fuck it, I'll continue lead toggle foe on. I mean, we can track when Rune dies. And because we're pretty much going to end this off in a moment anyway, probably. Well, we're going to do a nice little recap of events, really, and what will happen next, but... Yeah. Lord of Mordor is dead. Find Sauron's ring. The Black Master may no longer rule in incarnated form, but his will is not departed. Wherever elves and other enemies hope for, his agents and messengers are out of these orders subject to locate a ring of his. A little ring. It is perhaps but a trifle that Sauron fancies, yet it will be an earnest of our goodwill and great reward can be expected. Wait, what is it? Telling us to find his ring? I mean, we already got the ring, haven't we? I mean, can we not pull it off his corpse? Did we not get the ring? Because I would have thought we would, because we killed Sauron. I mean, we're the ones who did it. I mean, did we not? Am I missing something? I'm going to shift one and have a look. This is if we go evil next time around, which we probably will. I'm not too worried about a middleman faction. I mean, yeah, we're playing them out of the mountains again, but I don't think I'll play a middleman because that's just... Because playing them neutral probably wouldn't be that interesting, really. I mean, playing factions neutral is fine, but you will be at war with fucking everybody, and to me, that's not really that enjoyable. One ring, okay. Not destroy the ring, and indeed maybe call upon to find it for Sauron. From the ring's perspective, this faction is always counted amongst... Oh, okay, that's what that message was, because because the script is saying to us that we should get the ring because the script thinks we're allied with Sauron. Okay. This faction is always counted amongst Sauron's servants, regardless of its current culture. I wonder why that is. That might just be how it is set in the files, I suppose. This faction cannot own nor destroy the ring, and indeed may be called upon to find it with Sauron. Find a ring shortcut. So we can't destroy the ring. Okay, that's kind of fucked my plans in this. Find the ring shortcut. What the hell's that? Problem is, there's so many like press these shortcuts. I can't remember what these are. I have no idea. Does it tell? I'm pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing we can really do there. Yeah, I think that's kind of... Yeah, because if we can't destroy the ring, we can't destroy the ring. So, there you go, I suppose. I can't really continue this campaign any further and destroy the ring, because it's impossible. Of course, we could go on a bit further and fight Mordor and all that shit, but I'm just not bothered. Nazgûl still seem to be around, which kind of doesn't make much sense. If Sauron's defeated, wouldn't the Nazgûl sort of disappear? I thought. No. Probably not. Okay. Well, in that case, then I think we're ending this off here. I mean, there's no really... We can't go any further and destroy the ring, because we can't. So, yeah, I guess that kind of sucks, really, but... We can say lore-wise that Zarazir took it to fucking Barad-dûr and threw it in there, and there it went. I guess you could say Zarazir might have been corrupted, but Zarazir is 109 years old. He's an old, wise man. He's not gonna fucking... Right, okay. Let's fuck everything, and decide to takes the ring and just kills everyone else. So, I mean, I don't think Zarazir would do that. He's done his business. He's done. Sauron is dead. The ring is destroyed, and the remaining servants of Mordor are gonna die. Eventually, some years will pass, and they still struggle to live. Not under the leadership of the Nazgûl, because the Nazgûl would be gone, or they would have dissipated and vanished. I would have thought, but apparently not. Yeah, the remaining orcs would have eventually gotten to the point where the amount of attacks we would have launched upon Mordor to the point where the orcs would have just surrendered, and we would eventually just took all their settlements. Nerlin fell to Rivanion, and we obviously took Barad-dûr and the settlement, and Minas Ithil and Kirith to Earth, and returned them to the Númenóreans. No, Rune isn't dead. I might end the turn to see if Rune dies. Because Rune's been on the edge of death for a while now. So it would be nice if they kicked buckets, eventually. But yes, it's been a very enjoyable series, and I will definitely return to I will definitely return to DCI Last Alliance at some point. No idea when, I'm afraid. But I would like to return to it. Oh, come hurry up and die. Oh, fuck's it now, the dwarves are attacking, and Jesus fuck. Good God, Rune just doesn't want to die. I kind of just want Rune to die. The Hillman will struggle a bit longer, I'm afraid, but if Rune falls, that'd be great. Come on, Khazad-dûm. No, you fucking cowards. But yes, we'll certainly return to DCI Last Alliance at some point. I can't imagine we won't. I've no idea what we'll do when we return to DCI Last Alliance, but I'm sure we will at some point in the campaign in the future of this channel. Fuck me, they've lost us again. Alright, well, Rune can live. Rune has my respect of surviving this long, so they can live, whatever. Rune would have eventually died, though. I mean, let's not beat it around the bush. Rune would have died, definitely. Oh look, Tarnarok the Mad has arrived to come save the day, except we've already fucking killed Sauron. But yeah, I do believe we're in this campaign here. I'll do a quick recap of events and what happens next, really. And, yeah, where do we begin? I guess with Rune and Rivanian. Rivanian, of course, has taken Nurnen and will probably be granted... No, they'll probably be granted Nargroth as well, because that sort of borders them, and it kind of makes sense, doesn't it, really? For them to be given Nargroth. Rivanian would be just given this. Maybe they might take Nargroth and perhaps... I don't know, the borders wouldn't really match. I don't know. Nargroth and Nurnen would be given to Rivanian for their services during the war. Rune has been completely dismantled. So all people that were once runic are now pretty much under the thumb of Rivanian. What happens next, really, for Rivanian? I mean, they probably will face a few rebellions and riots and problems with Rune. Rune will definitely be troublesome, and they're probably... Perhaps some tribal leaders from Rune will come to the west and cause issues and problems. But United Rivanian would absolutely smash all Rune and Rune attacks, especially now Mordor's gone. Rivanian's very powerful. Of course, Rivanian. I think historically didn't Rivanian like splinter away, and it turned sort of went. Obviously, you got Dorwinian and Dale, and all the other lands fell apart. But I'm not really sure what the cause was. I think that's because of Rune mainly. That the main catalyst of Rivanian not being able to be a kingdom, it just sort of fell apart. I think issues were caused with orcs and all that. But what will happen now is the orcs and the Misty Mountains will eventually be killed. I'll explain how they fall eventually, and the same with the Chieftain of the Hillmen. With regards to Harrod Waif, they would have eventually been taken over and surrendered to Numenor, and I'll explain a bit more about it later on. But I do believe Rivanian would have certainly stayed alive. The way all Donovan is without a garrison. Oh no, okay, I can't see the banner for whatever reason. But King Fritigan is there, fair enough. The Tyrant. Did I already see him somewhere else? I think I know what that was. I think I tried moving Fritigan, but I didn't realise that Fritigan was already in... Hang on a minute. Already in alternate, I don't know what's... Maybe that's why it's crashing. Maybe it's because I moved Fritigan. And, yeah, I moved Fritigan because I thought, oh, he might be outside the settlement. But he was in the settlement, and the game sort of bugs out when you try to remove armies and from a settlement, because obviously it just crashes. But maybe that's why it crashed. It might have... No. Because we already had that battle outside here. So it couldn't have been because of that. And that's obviously before we did all the general and army moving. So maybe it's just the game getting old and couldn't take it. So there you go. The remaining Rune tribes would have just sort of bent the knee to Rivanian. Really, they have no interest in fighting them. Really, Rivanian's just way too powerful. No one's stopping Rivanian. They've got the backing of the dwarfs, the elves, and Numenorean kingdoms, and all the Numenorean kingdoms, as well as the White Kingdom, as well as us as well. So I think Rivanian would have triumphed and remained a very powerful faction in the later stages of the Third Age now. I mean, pretty much. And now that Sauron's dead, I'm pretty sure we've gone into the Third Age, really, because Sauron's dead. That's a good point as any to really go into the next age of the Middle-earth, really. So, Romania will be a very powerful kingdom for years to come, definitely. The dwarfs. Will probably finish with the Misty Mountains. No doubt they will be granted territories as well. They've probably been given all of this Wormvale, Grey Mountains, or Dane's Halls. Which I don't think Dane's Halls was a thing in the... Well, actually, no, I don't know, really. Graheims and Langheims, Salon Bazaar, Mount Gundabad. Probably Khan Doom as well. I'd assume probably Angigak and would have kept hold of that, and probably Sitjak. The border up there lands nicely. I think it's fair compensation, really, because the dwarfs are probably... I mean, if given the chance to shine, the dwarfs will destroy the orcs and take all their lands. So I feel like because the dwarfs are very much used to living in mountains and all that, that's why their lands would have been given over to... the lands or the orcs would have been given over to the dwarfs, definitely. And the Kingdom of Khazad-dûm will remain very powerful. No doubt Khazad-dûm will also expand a bit further north. I think certain territories, I think Imbarkaful and Goblin Town, Feiglir, will have all been given to the dwarfs, I think. Maybe Imbarkaful, maybe just because it's in the way, really. I don't think the elves are really good at living in mountains, really. So I think the dwarfs would have had all the Misty Mountains and all of this over here and all that. Of course, Sazarnik eventually would have fallen to Romanian. No doubt about that. But the dwarfs would have been very powerful. King Durin IV is alive. Yes, he is. King Durin the Mean is still alive. He's quite old, though, so I imagine his successor will soon... I mean, his heir will soon succeed him at some point, but... Durin IV has done much for his people and, you know, helped in the War of the Last Alliance, beat Mordor, and we'll starting to fight the goblins as well. So yeah, the dwarfs would have been done very well. I don't think they may have had a bit of a problem with a dragon at some point in the Third Age, but eventually I don't think the dwarfs will be in that position where they're completely and utterly fucked. But the dwarfs will, I mean, the dwarfs will definitely face some issues with fire drakes and stuff in the north, and dragons, but, well, they're both the same thing, really. Drakes, worms, and dragons and all that stuff, they would have faced a bit of issues with them, but I think the dwarfs with the Iron Hills, Erebor, all the Grey Mountains, and Gundabad, and Khandum, and all the way down to the Blue Mountains would be very powerful. I think they would probably receive some assistance from the elves, and the Númenórean kingdoms, I think, in the north. Against any against any dwarf, I can't speak for some reason. Against any fucking dragon attacks and all the such. Oh, that's I think that's what's it called? It's like the forest pass that the elves can do. I think that's if you stand there, you get to go in there. I think that's pretty cool. That's another cool thing. The elven factions are pretty cool, so I'd love to play as the elves at some point. But yeah, against dragon attacks, it would have received support from the elves and the Númenórean kingdoms. I think the dwarfs, what is his diplomacy at the moment? I think most of everyone is allied with each other, really. The dwarfs are allied with Lothlórien, and probably would have eventually allied with Erengullen, so I don't think there would have been any issues later on with the dwarfs being, at odds with the elves. I don't think that would really happen, really, in the Third Age, or in the age after this, really. Because the elves have nothing really against the dwarfs, really. I mean, they fought together against Mordor and the orcs and all that, so I don't think there would be any really real issues there. As for Erengullen, I think they would have just remained with the same territories. They might have asked for they might have swapped Forodninglor and Roscabel with Lothlórien, mainly because Roscabel's, you know, borders them up nicely, and Forodninglor is a bit in there, really. And I think Lothlórien would have been given that, and Erengullen would have got Roscabel. And Amon Lank would never return into Dol Guldur, not now with Mordor gone. I mean, there could be cause that Mordor or Sauron could return and try and cause trouble, but with Middle Earth completely extinct of orcs. Well, not entirely. I'm sure some orcs will live in the mountains, but they won't be very powerful enough to stop anyone. Maybe the snow orcs might come down and attack, perhaps, or black Numenorians maybe. But Sauron is pretty much gone. There's no way Sauron will Sauron may come back, but Sauron won't be as powerful as he was in the Third Age as the Necromancer of Dol Guldur. He won't be as powerful. The elves already are probably bigger than they were in the Third Age, definitely. So Erengul would have continued on with his land. I'm pretty sure Orifor is still alive, so that means Orifor will remain king a lot longer than he did originally, because Orifor historically died in the Battle of the Last Alliance. Or was it the Battle of Daggerlad? I think he died. Yeah, the Battle of Daggerlad he died in. And, what's that there? Alright. Yeah, so Orifor died in the Battle of Daggerlad in the normal canon. But in this scenario, he didn't, and he's still alive, so I imagine that Thranduil wouldn't have become king for a while, and the same with Legolas as well. So Erengul would have done quite well, I imagine. Lothlorien as well has done very well for themselves. They have pushed all the way down here to Ethel. Ethel, that probably will now become a part of Lothlorien in terms of like a foresty settlement. Nindalf is now Lothlorien as well, so they'll probably convert that into a nice little thriving town at some point. And Tirith Anduin's there as well. Limelight 4. All this is now under Lothlorien. I think Lothlorien would be fairly powerful. Who's this? Eridan. No one special. But yeah, Lothlorien's very powerful. Amdir, I'm pretty sure, didn't die, so I imagine Lothlorien will remain as a kingdom. And the same with the elves. I'm pretty sure someone would have succeeded the king as king of Linden. I don't know, can't really see. I don't know if you can see who that is. Maybe. Yeah, the elves for some reason keep going up here for some reason. I don't know why. Can we see who's the new king? I don't think we can. He might be in hiding or in the trees or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, they're really. But the elven factions would have probably been kingdoms. I mean, you got the, I mean, the Woodland Realm, Erengul was always a kingdom in the Third Age, but they would have been. But Lothlorien itself would have been a kingdom this time around, with is it King Amdir? I think it is, or King Amroth, or no, it's King Amdir, and then his son is Amroth. So, and I'm pretty sure both of them are still alive. So, Lothlorien would have been a kingdom. And the same with the Kingdom of Linden, that would remain a kingdom. It doesn't seem that Elrond is in charge, so I imagine Elrond's just the Lord of Imladris and all that. And I imagine the elves have their king in Linden, rule from Mithlond and all that. So Lothlorien wouldn't have done much. I mean, Lothlorien's still been pretty powerful. I don't think in this scenario that the elves would have gone west of Valinor. Not if their kingdoms are still very much intact. I think the elves would have remained in Middle-earth, really. I mean, maybe towards the end of the Third Age, like a couple thousand or so years from now on, perhaps the elves might have gone to Valinor, but I don't think they would. I think the elves are a lot more powerful in this than they would be in the Third Age. So I think the elves would have remained in Middle-earth. Obviously, the Kingdom of Linden hasn't done that much. Obviously, their siege embark fall over to Khazad-dûm. So Imladris will just remain as one settlement in the east. Maybe they might come into some agreements to return Osten Ifil over to Imladris, but I think it's been held so long by us to the point where it's very... Yeah, it's 96% host to West culture, so I don't think that the elves would have asked for it back. But I think there definitely would have been I think the elves would have tried to have done a deal. Where there'd be loads of an elven contingent would go into Osten Ifil and restore the Gwaiffi Myrddin, which would and they probably would again a certain percentage of something to the Men of the Mountains for to use in their settlement. So I think Osten Ifil might have been maybe not given to the elves, but sort of I can't remember the word, oh no, I think the elves would have brought a factory inside of Osten Ifil. Try to use a Hutswine 4 reference. But the elves would have, asked to use the Gwaiffi Myrddin, really. I think that's what would have happened. And but it would still been held by us. But the elves would have been using... There would been quite a bit of an elven contingent. A bit like, I'm sure, what example can I use? Oh yes, Skyrim. The Windhelm has a district for Argonians and Grey Elves, what are they called? Dunmer. And I think that's probably what would have happened with Austin the Field, with like men sort of like a quarter of the city would have been given to the elves, kind of. That's kind of what I'm thinking, really. I think Kingdom of Linden would have kept onto these territories. Alamir and Woody End, that would have stayed up to the elves. I don't think that would have changed, really. And obviously all these settlements around here as well. There could have been some... I mean, maybe... Actually, what the culture? 78 Houses of the West. Wait, I thought the elves had their own culture. Or have I just not know... Okay. No, the elves are literally the same culture as the Númenóreans. Okay, I didn't actually know that. Maybe there might also have been the same sort of thing going on in Barad-dûr. A quarter of that might have been given over to the dwarfs of Khazad-dûm, and they might have just been using Barad-dûr for their mines mainly. But is it Barad-dûr? No, it's Barad-dûr, not Barad-dûr. I'm not sure what Barad-dûr is, but maybe that's the elven name for it or something. I'm not too sure. But that might have been the same with Austin the Field there. But the elves themselves would have remained in the Grey Havens, definitely. The Hillmen of the North would have eventually fallen. I don't think they would have... I think the Hillmen of the North might have been confined to East Rudal, maybe. But I'm pretty sure the Númenóreans would have just taken all that shit, really. The Men of the Mountains... Not Men of the Mountains. The Hillmen, sorry. Would have just been given... Would have sort of just bent the knee to the to Númenor, basically. But the Hillmen would have died. In other words, they would have died, but... Story-wise, they would have bent the knee, basically. Now, something interesting I'm thinking about Númenor is that Númenor has fucking lost Elendil. Elendil was the High King of both Arnor and Gondor, and I didn't really know if Isildur has really taken up the kingdom of... Because Isildur is a king... I think he's a king of either... Wasn't Isildur the king of Gondor? No. Isildur was the king of Arnor, and then you had Anarion, who was the king of Gondor. And I think the Númenórean kingdoms would have split into two. Because I don't see them having enough influence. I don't see Isildur and Anarion will have come over to blows about who controls what. So I feel as if the kingdoms would have split into two. In the north, you would have had the kingdom of Arnor ruled by Isildur, with North and South Farbad being controlled by them, as well as Argons. From Argons, North Farbad, and South Rudal, up to Khazad-dûm. These Gram and Latash and East Rudal would have gone to the Númenóreans, and obviously with the loss of Angigak to the dwarfs. I think Philin would stay with the Númenóreans, would stay with Arnor though. Is that? No, it's no one interesting. I can't seem to find the kings at all. But Isildur would have remained as king of Arnor, and I think Arnor wouldn't have fallen apart like it did last time, because Khazad-dûm's held by the dwarfs, and Rudal's all been annexed by Arnor, so I don't think there would be any issues with... I think the ties of the elves and dwarfs are a lot stronger than they used to be before, so I feel like if the Witch King turned up at Khazad-dûm and tried to rally support to bring down Arnor, then I feel like he would have had some issues. Of course, Arnor, mainly because... Well, one thing about Isildur is that Isildur won't be corrupted by the ring, and he won't have any issues with the ring, so he'll probably remain as a really good king. So I think I don't see Isildur losing control of Arnor. I don't see Arnor fracturing into the kingdom of Rudal, Cardlan, and Arthedain. I think it would stay as the kingdom of Arnor for many years. So Arnor would have got all this pretty much. Lunleif, I think that would have remained under Arnor probably. So yeah, Arnor would have been pretty powerful with obviously with Latash and Gram. I think they would have been fairly a force to be reckoned with, really. So that's Arnor. Of course, Gondor would have gone into the kingdom of Gondor. East Osgiliath, I think, might have been probably returned to the elves. Perhaps East Osgiliath might have been given to Arnor in exchange for maybe in exchange for perhaps Lunleif, perhaps, because it is... Oh yeah, it doesn't matter, the same culture. But I think they would have asked for Lunleif in exchange for East Osgiliath returning... Excuse me. I can't speak. And East Osgiliath returning to Arnor, I think the elves would have asked for loon life in exchange, I think. But Gondor is a very strong kingdom. I think, of course, we've got these two territories. I think Angrenost and Aglaron would have probably been brought off. I want to say probably brought by us, really. I think, or it might have been, or the Númenóreans might have said, right, okay, we'll give you Aglarons and Angrenost in exchange for Gorbel, Minhireth, and Erin Vaughn. I think that probably would have happened. That probably what would have happened. So the Men of the Mountains would have lost these two settlements in exchange for Angrenost and Aglarons. I think the territory, I think Peneth-Gelen and Andras would have remained under our control. Unless, I think the only way that would happen if Peneth-Gelen and Andras was given over to Númenor or given to Gondor would be if I'm not really sure what we would have given in exchange, really. I mean, actually, yeah, they could have done what they could have done is actually done Angrenost. No, I think Angrenost would no, because the Númenóreans might have just no, because you would have Gondor as controlling probably these two, or you'd have Arnor controlling Angrenost and Gondor controlling Aglarond. So what Gondor would have done is probably given we'd take Aglarond and they'd probably ask for, I'd assume probably Peneth-Gelen. Or maybe, or they might just ask for Andras to join up their kingdoms nicely. And Arnor probably would have just asked for, I think, what would they have asked for, actually? And they might have asked for Byrig in exchange for Angrenost, perhaps. But yeah, Gondor's a very strong kingdom. As for Harad, I think Harad would have eventually fallen apart, I think. Now that Númenor, as you can see now, is really kicking our ass. Sauron's dead, Mordor and all that is, Mordor's not going to help them. So I think Harad is fucked, really. And of course, Ravanian now will probably start pouring troops down into Khand. So I'm pretty sure that Harad's days are numbered. Now, I don't think Harad would have completely fallen and be annexed. I think Harad would have lost all of Horondor. That would have gone to Númenor, all of this, pretty much. Maybe Minas Camargil and Barad and Calamon would have gone to maybe Curtanas has gone to the Númenóreans or gone to Gondor, and obviously Gob and Telfalos would have gone to Gondor or blockade that. So I think that might have been taken by Gondor, but I think Umbar probably and Robar probably would have been given to Gondor. I did think to myself that maybe like Umbar and the Black Númenóreans that remained there would have become like princes, like the bit like Principality of Dol Amroth, but you'd have the Principality of Umbar or something like that. But I think, to be honest, Gondor probably would have just taken all this settlement around here and probably these two and East Horondor and all that. I think that would have gone to Gondor. Ravanian probably wouldn't have expanded south. I think Ravanian would have enough trouble with the Runic rebels and tribes and resisting their rule, so I don't think they would have expanded south. But I think Khand might have just left it, instead of being part of Harad, Khand might have just gone over to become their own little confederacy tribe thing. Like the tribes of Khand would just been their own thing and gone off their separate directions, really. The rest of the Haradrim tribes probably would have sort of splintered into two. I mean, we did kill the king. I think that's King of Harad or King of somebody. So yeah, Harad may have remained the kingdom, but they probably wouldn't have been able to rise against the new Gondor or the alliance of Gondor and Arnor and the Men of the Mountains and Ravanian and all that stuff. I think the alliances probably would have been a pact signed sometime after the fall of Mordor, the Treaty of Minas Ithil was something where the allies and all that would have all remained into one big alliance. But like the League of Nations, really. Well, not League of well, I guess. No, not League of Nations. What's the word? United Nations. The United Nations, that probably would have happened. The United Nations of Middle-earth or something like that. And it just would have been one big giant alliance. So I think Gondor. So I think Harad might have remained as like the kingdom of Harad and done their own thing, and Khand would have gone off, become their own little Khanate or something. But Harad would have just been their own kingdom, and wouldn't have dared lay the finger against fucking Númenor ever again, really. Harad maybe after some years might eventually, after they've sort of got rid of after the scourge of Sauron has left their kingdom, they might have decided to started to sort of join this United Nations of Bitter-Worth or something. So I think that's what might have happened to Horad. I think they would have become a kingdom, and then some of the lands would have been given to Gondor, and then some of the lands would go off to Kharn and all that. And perhaps later, some years might pass, and Ravania might decide to invade and all that. But we'll just see what happens there. But Mordor, they are dead. The orcs, I could obviously say that maybe the orcs might have become a kingdom, or under the guise of Numenor. But I think the orcs aren't really, they're not really like civilized people. They're here to slaughter and raid and all that. So I'm pretty sure the orcs would have just been destroyed, and the orcs, I probably would have bent the knee to all the other factions. Of course, some of the factions would have been taken. I think some lands would have been split between everyone. Like I said earlier, Nargroth and Nurnen given to Ravanian. I think in the north, I feel that Lothlorien as a sort of border them, so it kind of makes sense. Lothlorien would have been given probably Ironmouth, Barad-dûr, Blackgate, and Camp Morgai. Because what they would have done is probably destroy and probably uncorrupt it, I suppose. And make it elven and nice, and turn Mordor from a black fucking hellscape to a land of greenery, basically. Which you can do in AGO, actually, of Divide and Conquer. You can actually go ahead and turn Mordor into a nice grassy green land. It's really nice. Or is that in... No, you can't. No, that is in AGO. I was getting confused with the Divide and Conquer Extended Edition, but that's not the case. You can't uncorrupt things, you just corrupt it, basically. But anyway, enough of that. The elves would have taken all this. This would have been given to Lothlorien and all that. And Gondor would have taken probably Lugenbat, and obviously these two settlements would have stayed as theirs, really. Maybe some years might pass, and the lands of Mordor might become... maybe, I don't know, Mordor might become like a... maybe the Lothlorien and the kingdoms and the kings and all that might have released Mordor as like a puppet kingdom or something, or like a kingdom under the leadership of a man, or of a Numenorean king or something like that, or something or other. Or if Mordor was to be released as a kingdom, there wouldn't be a kingdom. It would just be like a nation, but it'd be led by a council of nobles, like a representative probably from Lothlorien. Erengul, Ravanian, Gondor, Arnor, Khazad-dûm, Whitemount, Kalanarhan, or Rohan, or Enedwife, I suppose now, would probably be called the Kingdom of Enedwife. And all the other lords, and there'd be nobles and stuff like sort of in charge of Mordor as like a council, basically. And that would have been it really for Mordor. They'd either that, or they'd be split into different, or be part of different kingdoms and stuff, or they would have been eventually given their own little land, and as like a puppet kingdom or something. But we'll see. But that's how it will go, probably. Mordor has lost all their power, pretty much. If they do become a puppet kingdom, they won't be an orc kingdom. It'll just, or not kingdom, but an orc land. It'll just be full of men. I mean, there probably would have still been orcs living in Mordor, but they would have most of the orcs would have been, I guess, what's the best way of saying it? Most of the orcs would have just settled and lived happily and peacefully, really. I wouldn't really... The orcs would have eventually been cultured and taught not to raise a finger against the Numenorians, or their cities and stuff would be massacred, pretty much. But it's interesting to wonder what would have happened to the orcs, really. I feel like the orcs might have been put in fucking concentration camps, to be perfectly honest, but I don't think that would have happened in Middle-earth. But I think maybe the orcs would have been treated as second-class citizens, definitely. But I don't think they would have all been slaughtered and exterminated. But most of the orcs would have just gone off, and I think the orcs would have been a bit like explorers and travellers, really, and just going like a tribal people. But like how the orcs are represented in the Elder Scrolls, where they sort of like have their own little camp stationed in Skyrim or Cyrodiil or Hammerfell and all that. And I think that's probably what the orcs would have been like in this time period after they've been completely defeated. As for the Kingdom of Kalanarhan, well, I don't think it would be called that. I think what will happen is that would probably be called the Kingdom of Enedwife, because we have New Dunharrow, which would be the new capital and all that region around. And of course, this bit would probably be Rohan. I think what would happen is that Rohan and his wife would join together, and there'd be one kingdom, just probably called Kingdom of, I guess, maybe Kingdom of Nahan. I guess. I mean, maybe I want to say Nahan, really. But again, East Nahan is held by this. I don't know. Maybe perhaps Gondor might have swapped Aglaron for perhaps Nen Hitoel or something like that. And perhaps, maybe they would be called the Kingdom of... I don't know, let me know what you think in the comment section. I think they would have been called the Kingdom of Emyn's wife, I think. Because Emyn's wife is all this region... I'll zoom in a bit. Emyn's wife's all this region here, so I feel like it would make sense for them to be given... For Emyn's wife to be this, pretty much. So yeah, what would have happened next? Well, I think what would have happened is that Zarazir would have died. At some point, 110, so he's probably got, what, 10 or so years to go, and then he'd die. And eventually, Zaragambal will succeed him as heir, like the Prince Charles of this universe. So Zaragambal would have been heir, and he would have been the new king of Emyn's wife. And no doubt, New Dunharrow would be a seat, and here, pretty much, his descendants would go on to be given lands in Emyn's wife. If I had a bit less generals, I probably would have sat through and go through and tell you who's the lord of what, but there's no point. There's no real point. We have so many fucking generals to the point where it's just so... I can't keep track of them all. But yeah, Zaragambal would have been king of Emyn's wife, and then eventually Tal Zarasir would succeed him as king. Not the most loyal of kings, but he might be more loyal when he becomes king, perhaps. So Tal Zarasir the Mean would have succeeded as king. I'm not sure what the succession laws are like. Would it be like female above male? No, it wouldn't be female above male. It'd be the succession that has the ability to allow females to rule. But yeah, there's a succession that allows females to rule, but men are more preferred. I think that's how it is, if I remember from Crusader Kings 2. So Tal Zarasir would have been king, but as you can see, most of his line has kind of died out in terms of the male line. The female line, went through Haldad, but he died, so that's him gone. Hundad the Honourable still around. His only son Barad died in battle, and he had a wife of Zini, and she had a daughter called Avina. So I'll leave it there for a moment. But then of course he had another daughter called Cal. And she was married to Bunga, and he had a daughter who's married to Bar, and another son who died in battle, and Banazir. Now, as you can see, most of his lines died down. I don't think it would have gone to, like, one of the... Actually, it would have been impossible to go to the other guys. It might have just gone... Because obviously these female don't have any claim, really. So it wouldn't have gone from Tal Zarasir over to Tamar. But I think it would have gone probably to Avina. And I think she might have married maybe her cousin Banazir, perhaps, to strengthen the line, perhaps. Or Avina might have gone over to married one of the descendants of... Let me see if I can find one. Yeah, maybe she might have married Tal Emar, which would have given a bit of claim, which would have, like, sort of joined Tamar's side of the family together with the other one, really. I mean, they're distant, really distant cousins, really. So it's not too incestuous, but it would have probably... Avina would have been queen, and you probably have... not Ban, sorry. Oh, where is it? Tal Elm... Oh, no, never mind. I'm completely wrong. Because... There's no sons. Daughter... Yeah. Yeah, Tamar has no actual, like... Well, he has daughters, but they're married to other guys. So that's a line that wouldn't mean anything. This line wouldn't go anywhere with that. Tamar's only son has had three daughters, and only one son, but unfortunately he died in battle. So it wouldn't go to Tel Amar at all. Yeah, so Tamar's line's kind of died out, sort of, with, like, there's no actual, like... it's not actually, like, there's no male guys left, really. That really have any direct role. Like, I'm actually, tell you what, I'm completely wrong again, because fucking Tamar isn't actually the son of Tal Zarasir at all. Not Tal Zarasir, King Zarasir. I don't think I noticed that at all. I think I always considered, like, Zarasir as, Tamar as Zarasir's father. well, Tamara is Zaraz's son, because of how close they are. I mean, at this point, probably he is pretty much treated like a son, really, but he's actually has no claim really to the throne at all. So his line's completely out of the question. Yeah, so most of it seems to go down to daughters, really. So yeah, back to what I was doing. I think Avina might have married Banazir, and that would have just sort of joined the families together. I mean, there are cousins, but I'm sure. But marriages with cousins is sort of acceptable, I think, in the medieval times, as far as I remember. So most of the male line is sort of dying out completely, really. Yeah. Casualties of war, really. But yes. So obviously that raw line would have gone to become kings of Arn's wife and all that. I think Tamar, for his service, his family line likely being, well, Tamar the Mean would have been given probably charge of this, and probably Old Dunharrow, and probably Cullen Nahon. I think he would have been sort of like, not like the Lord or the King. He would have just been like the steward of Cullen Nahon and sort of ruling the land, but in the name of the King Zarazir, really. And eventually Tamar would have remained as a steward, and then eventually he would have died. And eventually Tal Tamar the Mean would have succeeded him as the next steward. It probably would have gone to, in terms of who would have taken over, it probably would have gone to Hamanulus as the new sort of stewardess, I suppose. And then Tal Elmar would have become the new steward of Kala Nahon, I believe. That's probably how, probably a bit convoluted there, wasn't it, really? But you sort of, hopefully you get what I mean and get what's going on. I like to leave my campaigns with a bit of like, this is what's going to happen in the future, and let you guys wonder and ponder what would have happened next in the history of the campaign. I used to grow up watching Soul Games Inc. and I used to, at the end of a Westeros Total War campaign, he'd go in such detail about what happens next, to the point where you're wondering, oh, I'd love to see like a sub-mod of what happens after the events of a campaign. And I hope some of you guys feel the same about, after this, and I think some people will. I mean, I made it so interesting to the point where, it would have been interesting to see what will happen next. Would Sauron return and try and get Harad and Khan to fight against Numenor, or would it really try and get the clans of Rune to rise up and fight Ravanian, or would he have tried to get the remaining orcs and snow orcs in the north to come down with fire drakes and stuff to fight back? It would have been very interesting to see what would happen next, and I'd almost love for the sub-mod to be, I'd almost love there to be the sub-mod, or someone like comes up and says, I want to make a sub-mod of your, of what would happen next after your Men of the Mountains campaign. I'd love for someone to come around and just do that. That'd be amazing. I'd love to play the shit. I'd play the shit out of it if someone did like a new mod set after the events of this. That'd be so cool. I'd love for someone to do that. But yes, I can't keep talking forever. And I love to keep talking, but Khazad-dûm awaits me. Oh yes, reminds me. Edelland probably would have remained in Lothlorien control. I don't think we would have really gone to Gondor, really, because that's an elven place, really. So I think that would have remained. Obviously, Dol Amroth isn't really I mean, this is technically Dol Amroth, but I don't think Dol Amroth will really come around, really. Dol Belagar is pretty much it, really. So, yes, I think that's pretty much it. Khazad-dûm does await me, and I don't really want to spend too much long talking. I'm going to get to work on that campaign soon. I don't know when that campaign will kick off. It's going to take me a little while, so I need to do a bit of modding and adding the custom generals I'm adding. Obviously getting the thumbnail ready, getting the thumbnail made, and the little campaign intro thing with the little, like you've seen today, with obviously the campaign intro for the Men of the Mountains, with the Men of the Mountains chapter 20, with whatever this title of the video is going to be called. But yeah, something like that, basically, but with a bit more interest and a bit more music. I don't know, you'll see what it is, really, I suppose. Kingdom of Fangorn, they would just remain, and the Ents would remain peaceful. I don't think they would have had trouble. They would have never stepped outside of the forest at all, really. So they would have remained as they are. But yes, I think the Kingdom of Eanna's Wife would have remained very. This is Eanna's Wife now. I think the Kingdom of Eanna's Wife and the Men of the Mountains have done very well, and have risen from the lords of Dunharrow, Burbiorg, and Tirith Onlo to the kings of Eanna's Wife and the powerful Numenorian. I guess Numenorian. Well, not really, because they're still men, aren't they? Not really Numenorians, they're just men. I think they've done well. They've done very well. And the Men of the Mountain, the new kingdom they've created, will last for quite a few years, I assume. And I mean, there might be a few odd rebellions, perhaps. Maybe Kalar Nahon might rise in rebellion against Anandwife and feel that they have the better claim or something like that. But who knows? That's what I'd love if someone made a sub-mod of what would happen next in the history of this campaign, or what would happen next after we end, and that'd be cool. But if there's a modder out there that wants to do that, then fucking go for it. I'd absolutely love if you did it, and you get a massive shout out if you did it. And I covered it. I would obviously cover that mod as well in great detail. But yes, enough pondering for the future. I think we'll end this off here. I think we've done what we set out to do. We've completed our victory conditions. 20 regions. I mean, technically we lost. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is that obviously we control New Umbar. I think, Hundad the Honourable is still here. I think New Umbar at some point might have become a trading point, like for Kingdom of Gondor and all that out into the sea. I thought New Umbar might have been a nice little colonial port, a colonial area, and eventually New Umbar would eventually the Men of the Mountains would go on expeditions with the help of Numenor and the elves and all the different kingdoms and nations of Middle-earth, and they would have gone to colonization and all that. And I think they would have gone south and explored the lands of Far Harad and see what they could find. And eventually they might have made some colonial outposts and all that stuff, similar to the Numenorans of old when they made colonies in Pelagia and Dol Amroth. Was it Dol Amroth? Was it Pelagia and I think what was it called? Lon Angren Antlers, maybe? I can't remember what the colonies were. But obviously Numenor long ago made colonies, like they made Umbar was a colony of the big Numenoran Empire and all that. Battle of Numenor was still a a continent, I should say, or a big island, I guess that's better. But yeah, perhaps in the future, New Umbar would have become the point of where new factions would have gone south to explore the lands of Far Harad, and Middle-earth would have eventually turned into a bit like Empire Total War eventually. Who knows? Maybe they would discover gunpowder and then it would turn into fucking Pirates of Middle-earth or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. I'm speaking miles into the future of the campaign's history, really. But yes, that is all for now. I think we've pretty much wrapped this campaign. We've done as much as we can with the campaign. Of course, I could go on further and fight Mordor and Harad, but that's boring. I've kept this campaign going for a while now. Especially when I went on my break for like 3, nearly 4 months. So then there was a point where I could have decided to not even bother continuing the Men of the Mountains campaign, but I powered on, and we've done as much as we can, and I'm happy with the result of this campaign towards the end. So I'm looking forward to playing the Dwarfs of Khazad-dûm and the new campaigns that are kicking off. I'm really looking forward to playing the Dwarfs of Khazad-dûm. I don't mean these Dwarfs of Khazad-dûm. I mean obviously the Khazad-dûm Dwarfs or Divide and Conquer. I'm looking forward to playing as them. That's going to be a very enjoyable series. I did mention earlier the Arnen campaign won't be starting straight away. Won't be starting after. That'll be starting a little bit later. Because I'm waiting for Ghostfire to get on with some updates and stuff. Because he's obviously porting it over to the later version of AGO. I think he's adding some new stuff as well. So the Arnen campaign probably the last one to start. Next on the list, of course, is the Noldor of the Record campaign, which is a sub-mod of Divide and Conquer, which is a completely new faction and a new backstory and everything. It's pretty cool. And the faction itself is pretty overpowered, but playing as the elves is always enjoyable. Even if they are a bit overpowered, and well, that's just the elves for you, aren't they? Really, the elves are a very overpowered faction in most fantasy universes in the world, really. And then, of course, we're starting off a Crusader Kings 2 campaign, probably as House Targaryen. That's sort of what I'm thinking right now. Of course, what time period we play as the Targaryens in the Crusader Kings 2, I don't know. But I kind of want to do a really difficult one, like after the Dance of Dragons, when half the Targaryen dynasty is pretty much dead and gone, and the dragons are on the verge of extinction, and a lot of people are dead in Westeros. And I think that'd be a fun little time period to play the Targaryens. And yeah, but anyway, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this campaign. I'm looking forward to bringing more to you as a channel as the time goes on. Really, as time goes on, and the channel becomes hopefully bigger and better eventually. That's also my massive dream. And of course, I will be doing as much as I can with campaigns. You will see plenty of them. As long as I'm still going around and plugging around on YouTube, you'll always see plenty of new campaigns. I have loads of ideas and stuff that I love to do for different campaigns. I will try my utmost best to make that all possible. By the way, again, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you all in our Dwarfs of Khazad-dûm campaign. And boy, am I excited for that one.